You ever belch while you're drinking soda and like the fizz like comes out your nose and it makes you fucking mad? Oh my god, I'm just being incredibly unprofessional today. Anyway, shut up, you fucking. I'm gonna screech. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? What am I looking at? Probably this, and then get rid of that, and then get rid of this, and then get rid of this. Hello. My goodness gracious, it took me fucking 10 minutes to set everything up. What's up, Crown? I'm just the best at being punctual. It's almost like I'm jamming. Oh, I'm not gonna do it. Are you gonna do the Islamic Caliphate? No, that's gonna be for the next run. Dude, I'm looking at the, by the way, hi Cam Kanakis. I'm looking at the mod list and I'm like, or not the mod list, the religion list. And I'm like, there's a lot of things I could do with this. I'm from Tel Aviv and this is my streamer. If you're from Tel Aviv, can you please put in a good word to the Big Ben in Yahoo for me, bro? Like, I am so fucking ready to tongue fuck that wall. I'm ready to give my life for Israel. I look me in the eyes. You know what? Listen up, listen good, open your ears, sit down, have your eyes open, keep your mouth shut, get ready to listen to what I am about to say. I am going to give my life for Israel, and the only blood in Tel Aviv will be my own when I give my life for Big Benny Yahoo. Can I please have my front page spot in Twitch, please? Please, 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 please. I'm already circumcised. Like, we can fucking do that. We can become Jewish if we wanted to. Oh my god. Bakchov says open your asshole. I'm from the Marmalade News Network, and I will definitely share this stream to further douchebags. I'm gonna show this to every douchebag I know. Bro, do an Order of the Assassin's Caliphate or some other mystical Islamic shit. I might do. See, that's what I'm saying, Adam. Does the idea of an Islamic caliphate led by Zoran Mabdani and his Islamic assassin order taking over the entire north of the United States, does that not sound fucking awesome? What's up, Hex? Hey, Pookie, how you doing? But watch this as well. You got me fucked up, dude. You got me fucked up. How is this not capturing? Fucking troglodytes. Marmalade News Network, MJ. Yeah, I picked that up.
Amá, ¿dónde estás? Ya salí de la escuela hace 3 horas. ¿A qué hora vas a venir?
Bro, Leslie been trying to give me top for real. I recorded it too.
Show me. No, me voy caminando. Ahí llego a la casa en 3 horas. No voy a ir a comer con mis amigos. Ya voy directo a la casa. Oh my god, bro, you always do this shit. Hurry up then.
Pull up right now. The dogs just went away. I got a full gram cart, bro. Man, fuck the police. You think they heard me?
$50. It's from the dispensary, though. Just pull up.
Doing good. Fascist. Will you answer
Fuck
to
the
Allah?
chotas. I ain't never.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, for those of you who don't know, I'm going to be playing Crusader Kings 3 today. I'm actually very excited for this. And we're playing a very specific modded version within Crusader Kings 3. And when we get in there, I'm going to explain everything. I'm going to show everything. I'm going to explain everything. I can't tell if he's speaking Spanish or Japanese. It's some Spanglish thing. If you're doing YNs, have him be the whitest motherfucker from the Nordics or Siberia. A LARP within a LARP. No, I was thinking that here's an even better idea, Adam. I was thinking that well, I'll show you in a second. I'm drinking, I'm gonna slap you. Well, I'm not excited. Oh, well, I don't give a fuck. Like, I really, truly don't. I literally offered the privilege of democracy to you fucking people, and you spat in my open mouth. So, no, you know what? Actually, hold on. Let's see. Let's take another look at, where's my Discord? Excuse me, where's my freaking Discord? I would really appreciate it if I had that. Thank you. Let's look at the polling booth real quick. Ooh. Now we got a bit of an issue. Before it was 3-3. At that point, I threw my hands up and I'm saying, well, this is gonna be the last poll. I genuinely do think this is gonna be the last poll I ever do because you fucking people can't, like, you can't decide shit. So, this does pose a very interesting conundrum though. The last time I checked on this, it was 3-3. I threw my hands up, I said, fuck it. Then, it turned to 4-3. At that point, I just said, fuck it. Now I'm looking at it, and it's 5-3. But on the other hand, Canuckies is being a tremendous bitch, so I don't know if I want to do that. Who are the two others, by the way? Tum Tum, Bout Shops, Canuckies, and okay, so we gotta confirm. Okay, this guy isn't even gonna fucking be here, so it doesn't even matter. We got Evan and Ace. I'm thinking we just do the Drill Empire, bro. I really do. Fuck it, we're doing the Drill Empire. I guess that fully explains like what we're gonna be doing today, right? We're not doing any drillology. We're not doing any of that stuff. What we instead are going to do is Crusader Kings 3, the YN Drill Empire. I have been acknowledged. Well, I've been acknowledging and taking in the history of the New York drill YN Bronx scene. You're actually corrupt. Yeah, dummy. Yeah, no shit. I'm actually corrupt. Maybe you guys should have made a fucking better decision. Maybe you guys should have legitimately not tied the vote. Isn't that crazy? Hey, Rick, you should do an emoji like this. I think I should as well. I have to actually make a bunch of new emojis. I still got to do like the sub badges and everything. I got to get another artist, man. I don't think the artist that I usually use is open for commish. But if he is, I got to hit him up. Does good as shit. That being, okay, so I guess we'll just do the Islamic Caliphate of New Yorkistan at some other point. There's people clearly wanted it. However, they did tie the vote when I looked, so you know. I should actually make like a time limit on it. We need to fucking vote at this point in time. However, we are going to just go into it. We're gonna become a YN driller. So I guess I should also explain what the mod even is, right? Like, okay, so this is a mod where it takes place about 600 years into the future after like a big cataclysmic apocalypse. And now we are in the 600 years post-collapse United States. All of these different warlords, all of these different kingdoms have propped up and made little kingdoms for themselves. And New York is a hot spot. One of the many hot spots that the game provides. And it does provide quite a bit. This is in California, I believe. This is in Mexico. Like, it goes down to fucking Brazil. It goes down to, like, the Falkland Islands. Like, it is a huge map. A little too big. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not crazy about, like, South America. Like, I'm not super crazy about it. I think CK2's after the end of it a little bit better. But this game makes it up with a lot of religions. Religions is, like, the main gameplay attraction thing. I mean, there's a bunch, like post-collapse United States, all these kingdoms fighting each other. It's fucking dope. Rick, I'm drinking spiked lemonades, and I feel like calling you a bad word because you ignored the vote. Go ahead, you already did it. When a Chicago OG is pouring his heart out to fight to the last man, he gets hit with a California sell your homie for a pair of Yeezys. No, literally, that's basically what it is. That is literally basically what it is. To give you an idea of like how like weird this new world is, I'm gonna this is New York. This is the guy that's in charge of New York, and I'm gonna tell you what the plan is. Okay. The Big Apple was once the greatest city in the world. Debatable. Though it is nowhere near the grandeur of its pre-cataclysmic days, it has survived and rebuilt, reclaiming its place as one of the economic and cultural capitals of the eastern seaboard. Over the centuries, the Republic has weathered war and calamity, surrounded by the many factions of the tumultuous Northeast. Thaddeus Theovelt is the newest patriarch of a long line to govern New York City. His rule has been wise and just, bringing both enemies and allies into the fold. But for all the glory that he has brought to the city that never sleeps, he must still beware, for his fellow patricians are ambitious. What are we doing? Baltras is just doing a bunch of random crap. So, where did I leave it? His rule has been wise and just, bringing both enemies and allies into the fold. Oh my god! If there's a mod, can you ban Baltras from? But for all the glory that he has brought to the city that never sleeps, he must still beware, for his fellow patricians are ambitious. Americanists have few friends among their neighbors. War is almost more common than in the region than trade. Will New York prosper under his patronage, or will it fall to its enemies? Now, here is the thing about that, right? I like to imagine this guy and all the other people in New York, they're all trying to be the patriarch. They're all trying to be in charge, right? And as all the little nobles are doing their business, they don't notice that a young YN from the Bronx is claiming power, dude. He's claiming power. He's literally uniting all of the gangs, okay? He's playing a map game. I gotta spice it up somehow. Gotta get you in shape for your next beat trip. It doesn't matter. Anyway, 20 sit-ups now. I'm glad that you spammed all of this in the beginning, because now it won't be for the rest of the stream. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. You just ruined out everything. Anyway, it's fine though. I'll do my sit-ups. Ah! Son of a bitch! No, actually, no, that's a good thing. Actually, never mind. That is a good thing. Anyway, I think I was done with the sit-ups. So now I'll just do all my push-ups! Isn't that so fucking funny? Isn't that so fucking funny? I'll just do all my push-ups. Oh. Ah. Oh. There we go. There we go. Oh my goodness. You need to stop cussing. You need to stop sleeping with every single man that you see, Del. Also, what's up, Del? Oh. Oh. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's so crazy. Oh. Hold on, let me take a sip of my water. This is water, I promise. Also, yes, I believe that the regions are culturally named. So, like, if you're like a Jewish person and you take over New York, it becomes like NIU York. You know what I mean? I wouldn't sleep with you. Yeah, you and every other woman in my fucking life. Ooh, I'm not gonna say it. Oh my god. Pour it on your white tea and start bouncing. Can we time out Canuckies for being horny? No, there's no fucking way. I'm an idiot, dude. I'm actually so fucking stupid. Holy shit, I'm actually so fucking stupid. My goodness. Rick, you the type of guy to have posters of food PNGs to motivate yourself. I actually probably, yeah, you know what? I actually wouldn't mind that. Low key, I actually wouldn't mind that. Sometimes I do forget what I'm doing it for. Sometimes I do forget what I'm doing it for, and I think about the Big Mac. I think about the snack wrap meal at McDonald's, and I go fucking crazy. Yes. So we understand the situation. We understand the region that we're going into, and we understand the plot. All right? All of these nobles are all fighting for their own stupid little corner of the north. However, a YN is going to rise and assemble a host so powerful that he will take over all of this, and he will become, or at least his family will become, the emperor of the YNs. And his philosophy of trapping, jugging, finessing, and making mixtapes are going to spread all across the north. I know this for a fact. Oh, so I don't sleep with every possible man if I win. I like how that dude, that comment really tickled you, didn't it? That really tickled you. It's okay. You can admit that it did. It's because there's a little truth to it. I say this every single stream, Del, is that, like, I don't judge you. I really don't judge you. I really don't judge you. Make Little St. James your capital. Is Little St. James even a thing in this game? It's gotta be, right? They got the Caribbean. Oh, dude. Do we have to do an Epstein playthrough? Dude, low-key. Oh, dude, we might have to do an Epstein playthrough. Oof. My goodness. Israel's goodest goy loves him some snack wraps. I do. I ate McDonald's today when I really shouldn't have. I honestly probably should have eaten like an apple or something. And unfortunately, I didn't do that because I am fat. And worthless and ugly. I'm just seeing if there is Little St. James. Bro, what is this? What is this island quite specifically? What is this? We do this shit every stream. God forbid I play back. God for fucking bed. Oh, Del. You're so sensitive, Del. Is everything okay? You can tell me. I promise I won't judge. Yeah, I can see the McDonald's in your thighs. Fuck you. What's up, Crumb Tom? Wait, hold on. I shouldn't swear. I didn't do anything the first time, but that was my one freebie. So now, anytime I swear for the next 30 minutes, you know what it is. Anyway, there's Staten Island. There's the County of Kings. There's also Westchester. Isn't the Bronx like somewhere here? It's like right up here, right? There's Bergen. I don't know anything about New York anything, so I'm gonna assume Westchester is where the Bronx is. You know what I'm saying? Create your own adventure. I was in Krakow today, and you saw the big sucker or whatever, right? That's the name of like the ancient Polish monster, is the sucker. Something like that. Anyway, so I'm going to make, you know what? Actually, hold on. Let's just get started with the house immediately. I was thinking about this. But what should... There's no way his house sigil is going to be a donkey. So in discussing immersion, the N-word is allowed this stream. Only if you send me photos of yourself and you confirm that you are colored. If you're not colored, I'm sorry, but you can't say it. It's just, it is what it is. What would be, like what would be Nadi Osama's symbol? Would it be a flaming torch? Oh, a big elephant? No, I don't think that either. That was just the stars and stripes. You see that? Look at that. I hit randomize because I'm too lazy to actually come up with a decent symbol. I like that pelican. I don't think Nadi, which by the way, we are going to do Nadi Osama. Can I say it? I'm black. Yeah, you don't need my permission to say it. If you're black, yes, you can say it. If you're not black, go to the back of the fucking line, please. Ooh. Come on, baby. Give me a good symbol. Probably a rose. Ooh, a single teardrop. Oh my god, there's no way. Hey, I keep getting auto-modded trying to say the N-word. So actually you're incorrect. It's because you're fucking white, Captain Canuckies. You don't have to... Like, look, can we stop pretending you are a white woman? Let's just stop pretending, please. Dude, I'm sweating so bad. I actually genuinely don't understand why anyone's fucking coat of arms would just be 2 colors. Put some flair on it, my god. Oh, fuck this, dude. Hold on. Let's start with a good design. I don't even know what the hell that is. Yellows and blues. We need an emblem here. There's got to be like a teardrop, right? Chinese seals. We could become Chinese. Chinese YNs. What's Cayman? I was like Japanese-y type symbols. I got you. Faith figures man-made nature. Pretty sweet moon. I'm looking for like a water drop or like a teardrop. He could become Jewish. Snort directly in the camera, you fool. No. Is man-made, like tears are man-made, but like, you know. Ooh, maybe an, oh, I think I know what it is. If we literally can't find a teardrop, I think I know what we're going for. UN. Is there like a Glock? There is a cannon. There is a cigar. Ooh, these are getting better and better, homie. A flaming sword. Is there a Glock? Is there... We're getting close. Oh, I think we got it. Oh, I think we got it. Oh, I think we got it. Rick, I found a little spider and I named him after you. If there's one thing that I don't want you to do to that spider, it's crush his little head. That would really suck. But please take care of that, actually, now that I think about that. Please take care of that fucking little spider. Because if that little spider's gonna die, I'm gonna take damage in real life. So... you basically you've connected me with this spider, so this spider has to live, and I'm depending on you to, I'm gonna be expecting spider updates. I'm serious, I'm expecting spider updates, because if that thing fucking dies and I die, and then no one's gonna be happy. Kind of like it at an angle. To the cocks that I suck. I'm sorry. But is the color good? I feel like, no, black, right? Ooh, that's menacing, actually. Holy, no, I love spiders. What's your favorite breed? Also, Big Ginger Ale is getting... What do you mean big? First off, Big Ginger Ale. Number 2, Big Ginger Ale is getting recalled? What does that mean? I'm drinking... I have, like, cases of ginger ale. What's wrong with them? Do they have the diarrhea disease where everyone's shitting out their assholes? Anyway, so I was also taking a quick look at the religion that we should be following, because that is a big thing and it influences gameplay a lot. And, you know, I was thinking of, like, what is a religion that encapsulates YN culture to the nth degree? And I came across this. It's survivalism. It's a capitalist faith. The free market, a jungle of life and death competition with the world as its contenders, lives by only one law: the survival of the fittest, which dictates that the strongest and most merciless animals will always triumph. For a time, men were the kings of the jungle, but they grew weak-willed and attempted to create a world of false fairness. For this aberration, they were cast down, and now the survivalist preserves the truth others have lost. Seeing the prophet's teachings as incomplete, survivalism reveals the all-encompassing struggle of the free market between individuals for dominance, a struggle unconstrained by morality or beneficence. This struggle demands that competitors hunt and consume those weaker than themselves, to prey upon the unworthy, to cultivate their strength and reclaim the energy of the puny. After all, in the jungle, there is only one law. The strong shall rule the weak, for that is the natural order. I'm thinking that this one is gonna be like, I think this one's gonna be the one. I'm Muslim and Hasidic Jew. I was born Hasidic Jew and then converted to Islam. I hope we find that guy. We're playing in New York, so I hope we find that fucking guy. I'll pray upon you, Rick. Rapping misses theories in the public. Pretty much, dude. But okay, so to give you an idea of like how this is gonna go, we have the three main tenets, which is the pursuit of power, which basically means we can just declare war on fucking anybody. What is and is not righteous is transient, defined by those who currently hold power. This means that the pursuit of power is the only truly righteous cause. All right, so we can just declare war on anybody. Number 2, ritual cannibalism. Mankind is blessed to have bestowed with the spark of the divine. Human flesh is therefore sacred, its presence something to be savored, not buried or burned. So we're going to be eating the ops. If one exists, the head of spiritual stratocracy, it is right and just that the ruler most physically able to spread the faith should also lead it. So we have a religion that venerates trapping, finessing, jugging, backdooring. I think this is the YN religion. I truly do think that. And this one, well, first off, we gotta randomize this. First off, he's a boy. That out of the way. I ain't praying for you. That'd be a waste of time. This video has been on my mind for a week, dude. It's a great video. God damn, Canuckies. Okay. Hello. I acknowledge you. Canuckies. I see you with my fucking eyes. Can we play the video game now? Oh my God, Rick isn't paying attention to me. Like, oh my fucking God. Damn, dude. Holy fucking shit. Can I please play the fucking game? Please? Please, man, please. Holy shit. Can we make him black? Okay. This guy's fucking head of hair. That guy's fucking head of hair. What did Nadia Osama even... I know Nadia Osama was killed at 14, right? So... No. Come on. How does he look when he's older? Ooh, a little too old. I don't know. I just don't think that. Richard, I feel ignored. Well, I'm paying attention to you too. You did all of this for Ace and he's not here. How do you feel? Use leaking and gaping. Spoiler alert, I feel like that every day of my life. So it's just, you know, it is just what it is. And the VODs exist, Captain Canuckies. He'll see it. I have a like, what would be, Epic dread. Ooh. Oh my God, I just realized his face. Holy shit. Why does he have the flattest face known to man? Yeah, overwrite it. I don't remember him being that dark. How? I don't even know what Nadia Osama looked like, really, to be completely honest with you. So I'm just trying to make like the YNest YN of all time. It could become a caricature, but you know, it is what it is. We'll deal with it when we deal with it. Ooh, shit, maybe. Is there any, because I don't like the little gray in the dreads. Can we like, ooh, maybe. Can we get a reference photo? Why aren't you oh, dude, shit. I thought this was a woman. I thought this fucking creature was a woman. Okay, let's look at Nadia Osama. Nati Osama. Oh God, he didn't look like that at all. He had glasses on. Wait a minute. No. How do I get, he'd be multiracial. No, wait. What's the multiracial button? What does the multiracial button do? Okay. Okay, so he definitely didn't have a beard. Actually, immediately, that looks way more like Naughty. That looks way more like Naughty. Okay. What about the hairstyle? It's kind of short. Not really. Kind of. He's kind of got that, like, he definitely had short hair. It's kind of like that, actually. A lot of the photos have him with, like, his hair's tied back, actually. It's actually kind of more like that. Hold on. His hair, a lot of the time, is, like, just tied back, so... like, I don't think we can do tied back hair, can we? If we do, we could give him a fade. We can give him a Roman fade. It's kind of more like that, honestly. Honestly, yeah, I think so. Let me look at the photo again. Let me look at the photo again. No, he just genuinely does have, like, oh yeah, he's got short hair. It's something like that. It's something like that. I'm in heat. Start bouncing with that. I just saw you redeem with that comment. I'm not doing it. Sorry, Rick, I gotta go. The Halo CE remake is out, and I gotta oh yeah, the most important. Like, everyone was waiting with bated breath. Oh, dude, are you gonna see that the Halo Combat Evolved remake is coming out? Dog. Are you fucking serious? Thoughts on people mistaking the Fichtian dialectic for the Hegelian dialectic? Dude, I'm surprised that people are even making the goddamn decision, like, that mistake. It's such an easy, like, distinction. I don't understand how they keep fucking it up. Wow, we're making black people now. Really, during our month? It was your month 2 months ago, all right? It's my month now. What's up, Dizzy Dirty G? No fades or lines ups in CK3. You can't do that. Give me a refund. Nah, I think I can. I mean, there really honestly isn't that many, like, African hairstyles. Okay, in a lot of the pictures, Naughty has dreads, but they're like the dreads that just, like, go to here. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, like, super long. They're not epic dreads. I think very short is just gonna have to be the way we do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, thesis, antithesis, synthesis is a Fichtian, not Hegelian, you fucking twat. That's what I've been saying, dude, and no one's been listening to me. All right. Naughty Osama. Can we make him 14 actual years old? Oh, dude, he looks like him. Oh, God, he looks like him. Can we make, Naughty was kind of a thinner dude, I think. Now he's going to be a phenomenal soldier. You know what? Naughty is going to be really, really, really good at two things. He's going to be really good at fighting, and he's really going to be good at finessing. I genuinely do believe that. TBH, I'll probably play for 20 minutes and get annoyed and turn on the OG version. Can you turn on the OG version in the second remake? Something like that. I actually don't know. Anyway, so yes, he's going to be good at... Oh, wait a minute! Hold on. I completely forgot about the personality and traits and stuff. He was very wrathful. He was a very wrathful individual. He was definitely very gregarious. I definitely say that. He was kind of callous, I'm not gonna lie to you. He was callous. Aspiring Blade Master. Honestly, we might not have to do any other traits. I think that's the best we can do. Without going over the top a little bit. Not gonna go off the top. You can make his diplomacy a little bit better. That's the best we can do, really, honestly. Where is the Pokemon champion? I'm sorry, where is the Pokemon Champions cream stream? What in the fuck is a cream stream? I think Captain Canuckies has been asking for a cream stream for about a fucking year. What is a cream stream? When you get that post-nut, I think this is the explanation. When you get the post-nut clarity after cracking the 2 out of 10, that's what it feels like to sub to Rick. All right, I'll do your fucking jumping jacks. God damn, I'll do your fucking jumping jacks. Holy shit. Dude, holy fucking Christ, man. It's a stream where we see you creaming. What would that even actually look like? Like I'm playing Crusader Kings 3, I'm playing Hearts of Iron 4 for like 6 hours, and then I'm just like, ooh, okay. Yeah, they are rerouting their divisions to the northern front. And if we can get our infantry in there, give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, if we could, if we could get like our infantry to the western front, I think I'd really I think that would be like really, really good. And if we could like reroute the supplies from the eastern front to the western front, hold on. Yeah, if we divert both of those resources to the eastern front, I genuinely think we can win this war. Like, what are you fucking talking about, Dizzy Dirty G? You're actually insane. He just said I'm close. I'm doing my 20. By the way, my hole was not shown. My hole was not shown. My hole was not shown on camera. Okay? Okay. Whew. My goodness. I need the wind in... Oh my... Flop that meat. I'm gonna bust. I need the wind in my direction. I love to see that jiggle. I've said this a million times. I'm gonna say it more. There is genuinely not a hornier chat on Twitch than my chat. Holy fucking Christ, dude. Excuse me? Then why would you let me go down that young? That really does make me confused. If that is the case, what should it be? Not really. He is a bit of a misguided warrior. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, I think that's honestly it, bro. I think that's our naughty. I think that's our naughty. I genuinely do think that's our naughty. Oh, okay. All right, let's go. Ace, what's up, bro? You actually just came in at the perfect time. We just finished creating Naughty Osama of the Messengers of the Sundial. We're gonna have to change that. He is of House Osama. His words are getting our get back. Looks nothing like Naughty, by the way. How many more stab wounds do I need to put in this guy before he starts resembling Naughty? Dude, they don't have the dreads. They don't have any like decent dreads in this game. So we had to do like the short. I know he also puts like his hair up, like he puts his hair up, but you know, this is the best we can do. But we will be creating an empire of jugging, finessing, trapping, getting our get back, getting some hats. We're going to be fucking shit up. And as all of these kings in the north are fighting amongst themselves over who's going to be who, I'm going to swoop in with my army of YNs. I'm going to raise an army of YNs. And I'm going to take over New York. First off, Connecticut has Long Island. We're going to get rid of that. I'm going to kick them out. But I'm thinking that we take over New York and then just spread the big, like the very big enemies that we're going to be fighting, really, I'm thinking, is like the kingdom of upstate New York and the Amish kingdom of Daisharai. Who are your ops? Well, we got every single native New Yorker that we got to get rid of. Then we got to invade Connecticut. We got to take out upstate New York. We got to take out the Amish, Bostonians, literally anyone and everyone from Maine. Eventually, we're going to have to go after the Canadians. And eventually, we will have to take the YN strongholds of Chicago and Detroit. But that's way down the line. Right now, we just got to focus, honestly, on getting some goddamn land. But for now, We are just creating a gang of YNs. This is irrelevant. The path ahead stretches on and on, a lonely winding thread toward the distant horizon. My camp is quiet. Just a few scattered tents and pack animals yawning in the breeze. Strangers and hangers-on rise with the day, preparing for their morning chores with reluctance. Most are the miscellaneous chaff that flit in and out of a group on the road with each new settlement. Few faces catch my eye as ones I recognize, at least in more than passing. At least I can count on some good scrappers. We got Faye. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. We got Faye, who is an Americanist, worships the founding fathers like gods, and she's wearing a powdered wig. What about Yakov? Please tell me he's got something going on. Another Gothamite. Principalist. It might all be... I mean, I don't think anyone's going to have... Yeah, I think they're all going to be fucking Americanists. At least for a while. Until we get the YN train going. Until we start introducing them to the philosophy of jugging and trapping and finessing. I'm thinking we go with the scrappers. And immediately 3 crimes open up to me. We could ambush travelers. We could mug people. Or we could scam people. Let's actually go to... Well, first off, where is the Bronx? We're in Westchester. Chilling, man. Basically done packing up the apartment, leaving tonight. Based! Hopefully my stream will entertain you. Also, we started in the fucking Bronx, dude. Oh my God in heaven. Can we go to the Bronx real quick? First off, we're freebooters. We love killing people. Let's go to the Bronx real quick. Few places are as majestic as a castle, and the Bronx is no exception. Gothamite troops and banners are visible everywhere in the city. As we pass through the main gates, I spot a handful of guards peeking out from the embrasures above. My follower Yakov looks around with a content face, seemingly enjoying the change in scenery. Let's go to the Bronx Castle. The Bronx Castle grounds are as expected furnished for martial purposes, with casks of arrows, stray pole weapons, a handsome stable, and the like. The training ground is just outside the gates, and a handful of garrison guards are dawdling around the entrance, either half asleep or polishing their weapons. Yakov looks around contemplatively, then ponders the robust banner depicting the Della Rocca coat of arms. Face not the bison. Gently swaying in the wind. Good play dice. Jesus Christ. People are fucking expensive. Actually, wait, hold on. What's going on in the training grounds? I have a training sesh. I'm broke. And I tells you, things have been going south around here for ages. Nefertiti. I'm too broke for fucking anything, dude. We should mingle with the locals at the tavern. Hello. What's your name? Yang Chen. The tavern, gathering travelers and local Gothamites alike, is brimming with activity. A storyteller is seated by the fire a bit further in, and up front, a gathering of shabby chums are pestering the server for more ginger ale. Hey, wait a second! There was a recall of ginger ale not too long ago, like 5 minutes ago. Del just told us about it. Everyone's shitting. By the entrance, I spot an inconspicuous hooded figure, clearly someone who values their privacy. She's loyal. And a phenomenal finesser. She's deceitful, calm, and vengeful, like every other Foyd. And then the Tyrannos receive the sacrifice, the blood flowing down his torso, invigorating him, thus creating a new spring. See if I can just get something out of this. I got lifestyle stuff. The hooded figure subtly slips through the tavern and down a stairwell into the cellar. I look around gingerly as I follow her downstairs. At the bottom, she sits by a chair, fronted by a desk, and lets the hood fall. I assume you recognize me by reputation. The vile and weak-chinned criminal Yang... Why would you call that? Why would you say that about yourself? Yeah, I don't have a chin. Yeah, me, the biggest pussy in the Bronx. Like, do you want to hire me? No, I don't want to fucking hire you. I have tenderized people for slighter insults. What do you want? Yang Chen's gaze fixates on me as she raises an inquisitive eyebrow. What does she do? She's a trickster. I'm gonna pay for her. I want her. Because her skill would be very useful to me. I'm gonna go in debt for a second. But we'll get it back. We'll make it back. And a bunch of people way too expensive for me. I was thinking of something else. The town crier. The town crier perks up as I approach, incessantly chattering about the nearby contracts posted by local nobles. He is accompanied by a friendly, shifting white and brownish-gray old cat who looks at me with the clearest blue eyes as I intently listen to the narrated listings. Discreet experts required for lucrative opportunities, eloquent negotiators needed for diplomatic dealings, adventurers wanted for a treasure hunt. I'm up for lucrative opportunities. Thinking. Ooh, dude, we've got a lot of great jobs in the area so far. We can mug people, we can ambush people, we could scam people. Dude, we've got a lot of money-making opportunities here. Let's get the Valor one so we can start bashing people's heads in. What's up, Evan? We are going to create a YN empire, so help me God. Actually, wait, why don't we just start with like the biggest payout? Why not? 113. To the good citizens of Newark, be warned that we are experiencing a plague of petty theft. Take a firm club with you when you walk the streets and stay indoors after dark. The major will deal with these reprobates. Sounds like we can make some money. Let's get a caravan master going. And we're going to scout for talent. We're going to need as many people as... Oopsie. We're going to need as many people as possible to join our little merry gang before this becomes a little merry army. But let's... I'm thinking Yang Chen, the chick that I just hired, is going to be my second in command. And Yakov will be my designated hitting person. Every time I get upset, I'm going to hit Yakov really fucking hard. Newark, New Jersey. Yeah. I'm not messing around when I say that this is going to be the YN Empire, by the way. We started in the Bronx. This is the United States. Hey, you are going to the post of the Bronx. This is a mod for CK3 where this takes place 600 years after an apocalypse, and the United States has devolved into petty little kingdoms. The notices that Major Emma had hung hold truer than expected. Newark seems to be experiencing a barrage of petty crime. Even just making our way into the city, we are able to count a dozen pickpocketings and one outright mugging. Far too much work for the beleaguered householders of the Major to deal with. An absolutely perfect environment for enterprising freebooters like ourselves to make a little coin. Remember, we're here to earn higher success chance. We need to get our money and get out, because there is like a lot of money making opportunities, and Naughty is only going to be 14 for so long, or 16 I should say. Set up a Wigger Kingdom in Missouri and appoint me. They basically... Where is Missouri? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. It's about Magnolia. It's not a... It's actually not a... Well, actually, I think it actually might be. It actually might be. King Pharaoh of Magnolia rules out of Jackson, Mississippi. Or Missouri, you said. I'm so stupid. I always get the two fucking mixed up. But St. Louis, Missouri is currently in the hands of the Catholics. It's kind of like a weird warlord situation going on. The actual Queen of Missouri, Queen Caroline, who is apparently very attractive, holds Jefferson City and the Heartland. But I don't... Yeah, we could definitely do... Dude, there's a lot of like avenues that you could tackle with this game. There's pirates down in the Caribbean. You could set up like a little pirate kingdom. You could set up like a little Native American wandering like raider kingdom. There's like Vikings and eventually like capitalists in Chicago. There's the Celestial Empire of California. There's a lot of shit going on, honestly. Jefferson City is a shithole. Well, maybe that's why, you know, the Queen got relegated to it and the Pope holds St. Louis. St. Louis. I want to be nasty. Duke Earl of the Ozarks is a bastard dwarf. So that's a little rough. Jesus Christ, this dude's fucking 87 years old. My God. Bilious. The only real big issue, big problem that we might... Actually, what am I saying? The Holy Colombian Commonwealth is not going to be an issue. Our little forest of tents putting itself up every few evenings is something we've gotten very, very good at as of late. There's only 4 of us. First one, then another, with people and tools spreading out down the lines to help their neighbors in a model of speed and efficiency. Even Fei and Yang Chen, who aren't generally known for moving in the same circles, are quietly humming along as they aid each other. A place for everything, and everything in its place. I'm glad to see those two getting along. Actually... Nah, I don't think... I'll just leave it alone. Naughty's entirely focused on money-making opportunities. Yang Chen the Trickster. I'm also waiting for, like, the best opportunity to seize power in New York. Because right now, Colonel Thaddeus, is in charge. Which, you know, fine. 1,500 men, not a bad thing. The only big problem is he's an Americanist. Which means when the president dies, there's going to be an election. If Thaddeus becomes the president, then he gets the army of the presidency and the aid of like every single fucking Americanist in the area. So we kind of gotta act fast with that guy. Danny, today's labor has already been quite profitable, with several good citizens kindly donating their silver to our cause. This man may be the richest yet. I recognize him as Danny, a local magnate of some small wealth and perfectly suitable quarry, if perhaps not the richest on offer. The shadows shift gently, hooded figures under my command, readying themselves to surge forward at any second. Faye, put him... No. Knives out. Stab him. Do him like Domino's Pizza. Ooh, and we got 50 bucks out of that, dude. Oh, dude, we're gonna make a lot of fucking money. I sit by my pavilion, letting the sounds and smells of the camp wash over me. It's different from a life within the safe walls of the Bronx. So very different. The freedom is easy to enjoy. No obligations, no counselors yapping. No dignitaries to entertain, none of the downsides of the trappings of power. Yet these freedoms are dearly purchased. The constant scraping for survival wears thin. Increasingly, every night I yearn for a proper bed. I will claim lands in the future. I swear it. Ooh. Mainish raiders. Assuming. Oh, Bostonians. Bro, have you heard about the latest World of Warcraft drama? It's actually insane. I have not. Explain it to me. Ah, fuck. Explain it to me. I think we should just gotta execute the scheme. She already knows. We gotta do it. Oh, and we did it. Thanks to Major Emma's utter inability to enforce order on the streets of her own capital, the messengers of the sundial, which we're gonna have to change, by the way. I think we should just call them the YNs. Are able to shake down the more collective citizenry of Newark for everything they've got. Not an honorable way to earn a living, perhaps, but profitable extremely. Still, the first lesson any aspiring criminal learns is when to quit. With our coin made, it's high time we left before the Major gets wind and comes looking for us. We blew New Jersey up. We actually blew New Jersey up. We still got to go back. We got to ambush people. But I'm thinking that we gotta deal with this. We gotta deal with this issue. We got to deal with this issue right now. Messengers of the sundial. Come on, dude. Come on. And we're going to start building a baggage train. We can get more supplies. And, ooh. I come across a woman while passing through the Bronx. She is insatiable and chews loudly on an apple as I approach. Are you becoming a criminal? No, I'm becoming an upstanding member of society. That actually probably would have been a fucking really funny avenue to explore. But I do want to cause a lot of chaos, so. Lady Liberty be with you. I am Merrill, the resident healer and herbalist of Westchester. Locals turn to me to treat what ails them. Broken bones, rashes, I even deliver children from time to time. My passion for health and the humors filled me with wanderlust I desired to explore. Take mercy upon you poor, useless me, she grovels. I'll do anything for a coin. I'll even empty the latrines with a smile. Is she even good? Not really. She's kind of really stupid, But she's a libertarian. At least she can read. Hit the road, you useless bitch. We do need a doctor. We need a doctor. So I'm gonna hire you and then make you improve your skills. Yeah, you need to get your skills up. I think we're just gonna take out everything in New Jersey and then move to like Massachusetts. Bethany must be a truly careless countess. Imagine putting out a notice begging for help like that and not expecting to attract more trouble. Her loss, our gain. My band and I have already begun scouting out the busiest back roads to begin laying ambushes. It seems the most natural route to harass is the Skylands Lackawanna Road. We'll rob these merchants and travelers blind and flee into the night as quickly as we came and practically smell the coin. Let's go. Will she suck the skin off my meat? She might. Actually, we can make that happen. Hold on. She's 33 years old, low-key, on some low-key-ish seducer. She's gonna be sucking my dick by Christmas. Following a century, I enter a dimly lit... the hoes are lining up, dude. Have you ever seen a BBC so mystical? It was... legends were spread across the realm. Like, holy crap. Oh, jeez. Okay, hold on. We got lore from Evan. Okay, so a quality assurance worker got the abilities of game masters, who have the ability to pretty much do everything from fly, teleport, and viz, spawn items, and a bunch of other stuff. A QA guy got... how did QA guy get this? Well, he went into a plus 23 mythic key, which is very high level, and insta-killed the boss for his e-girl streamer... oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I legitimately think that e-girl streamers need to have, like, their head shaved and dragged through the fucking streets, dude. Pussy, listen, I've seen nuclear bombs go off. I've seen people get their heads sawn off. I've seen people get mauled by bears. I've seen people, like, get turned into, like, they flatten out in Chinese factories. I've never seen anything on this earth more deadly, more dangerous, and more harmful for everyone involved than good pussy. Good pussy destroys empires. I just saw The Odyssey. That is a fucking central tenet in that movie. Oh my god. Never, not even once. That's why I'm a stone cold true cell. It's why I don't fucking even look at foids. I'm telling you, bro. A woman says, hey, how's it going, Rick? I turn the other way. That's what Jesus was talking about. Turn the other cheek so I don't turn her cheeks inside out. Just fucking walk away. Following a century, I enter a dimly lit tent next to my pavilion, where a bedraggled trio of locals await me. They look nervous, as though being here were a risk. I just started my criminal empire. One of them stands before giving me a truly awful bow. Greetings, your lordship. My name's Gene. The big lad is James. James the strong, Gene the proud, and t'other Cindy. Cindy the stammerer. We're here to enlist. We're hard workers, at least within our field. And the way we sees it, you can use some help building up your name and lining your pockets. Yeah, sure. I'll take all of you on. Yeah, we're also cracking Meryl. I'm gonna be cracking every single chick in my camp, by the way. Shortly after dawn, a small gaggle of travelers appear on the horizon. At their front is Gloria, at least according to my scouts, leading the rest along their winding way. Though their leading woman wears finer clothing than most of the rest of her throng, it's clear that, ultimately, she's a virtual nobody. Whatever coin she has on her is likely all the money she has in the world. The YNs only await for my signal to attack. Literally, and I'm not joking when I say this, charge them and rob them. She left. Son of a bitch. Richard, what's up, Shy? You're gonna... I fucked up everything. Oh my god. Oh my actual god. There literally could not have been a worse time for you to come in, Shy. Like, you walk into the stream immediately. Failure! You fucked up! Anyway, welcome to the stream, man. Alas, sometimes the free market smiles upon a man, and sometimes it does not. Today, it seems we... By the way, Evan, what are they doing about that QA tester? I'm assuming they fired him. Or probably not, honestly, the way the world is. They probably just, like, celebrated him. Not the game trying to embarrass you. Dude, literally. I swear to God, I can't have one thing. Today, it seems we have not done enough to earn Fortune's favor, for the YNs have not earned one gleaming coin since setting out on this whole endeavor. We tried robbing one person. We tried robbing one person, and then we just immediately give up? Also, Rick, have you seen the Apothecary Diaries? I have not, but I know what you're talking about. I got a counter question for you. Have you seen the Vampire Diaries? I never have, but I've seen Jenny Nicholson's video on it, and that series amuses me. With our road at its end, it seems that we must acknowledge our failures and move on. We went to one place, dude. The County of Bergen. Rocks! I hear Yang-Chen shout out in panic. Soon, therefore, I hear a loud cracking sound, that of wood breaking or of my patience finally snapping. I step out on the mud to see the splintered remains of a wagon wheel. My wagon wheel. I'm sorry, my leader. It was my turn as lookout, and I fell asleep at the reins. Fuck it. We'll wait, I guess. We can watch this epic battle take place between the Knights of Bergen versus the Pirates of Bermuda. Okay. We aren't going anywhere for a... Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. I have, and that series was definitely something. Is it off the walls crazy, or is it just like dramatic? Is it like Road to Empress? Thoughts on, I don't know, lizards. I hate lizards. They're everywhere in Florida, and they're very annoying. You could honestly make some money being a lizard hunter. You can just kill lizards. But I binged the Apothecary Diaries, and it reminded me of the damn Road to Empress. There was always genuinely something going on. Dude, I'm telling you, bro, is Apothecary Diaries a Korean drama or a Chinese drama? Either way, dude, Asian people are like right up there with Hispanic people when they come up with like telenovelas. Everyone, they know drama. They know drama like the back of their hand, and they know how to weaponize it. Nature will provide for us, by the way. Imagine if I died there. Ad is an anime. Oh my god. Dan Clancy, I'm gonna fucking throttle you, bro. Why couldn't you have an epic ad like, I don't know, Manscaped for my Twitch stream? Concubines being poisoned, plots to take out the Emperor. Apothecary Diaries is an anime based on China. I thought Apothecary Diaries was like a live action thing. But either way, dog. Dude, ancient China. Ancient China. They just loved killing each other. Listen to another story. Take a look at the Bronx Castle. All right, well, we did everything we could in like the New Jersey area. Let's go up to... Oh, okay, yeah. Fight corruption immediately. A musical artist will soon be performing at the court of the Bronx. It would be a simple request to have him change the performance to be a dedication to Meryl. It will be a bold declaration. I want to crack you. It basically commissioned a drill song. No, Apothecary Diaries, you dolt. Not like an advertisement. Oh, AD. I think you said ad. I'm so fucking stupid. Oh my god. I don't think there's a live action. I did just finish it, so maybe there is. I do know season 3 is coming in October. I might have to catch that then. I don't really watch anything anymore, but I should. It's another thing I gotta add to the list. Each night, the fire becomes the hub of the camp's social activity. People coalescing around me to wag tongues and trade friendly barbs. Tonight is no exception. Look, all I'm saying, chortles Jean, is that poor Yakov isn't known as a godly man, for certain. But to be strictly fair, I'd have my problems too if Providence had cursed me with that face. A chorus of guffaws breaks out from the inebriated onlookers, though it all seems to be wearing on Yakov. Could turn the tables on Jean, but everyone's gonna think I'm a big fucking loser. I'll just soak it all in. I'm just gonna let you do that. Thank you for your gift of music. The musical artist's performance was greatly appreciated. I always knew you were a man of impeccable taste. I commissioned Little Mabu. Okay, I guess we could just go back to mugging people. There's not really, oh, dude. Ooh, actually, I just thought about this. I might have to, go around for money. No, same. I don't really watch many things, but I was so bored at work and I kept seeing clips of it on YouTube Shorts. I've been getting a lot of clips of fucking Baki on YouTube Shorts. Baki the Grappler. Rick, do you use a washcloth? I don't even wash my ass. We've been over this. I don't wash my ass. Yeah, let's get to jugging. I have 2 men-at-arms. That's a merchant marine. Flexible, multi-purpose soldiers, merchant marines, are most often found aboard trade ships protecting cargo from pirates, but their skills make them valuable on land as well. I'm actually gonna get some. I'm probably going to get 2 once I get the money for it. Merchant Marine. Well, how good are Merchant Marines? They're skirmishers, and they counter heavy infantry. But they're only really good in, like, wet areas. I might have to just... We'll have one. We'll have one. Restocking would be a good idea, I suppose. I make good deals. We lost a fucking lot of money. Not Baki. I keep seeing, like, in Baki, like, Musashi Miyamoto, or Muhami, the swordsman. He, like, went forward in time or whatever, and he, like, challenges Baki to like, fight and shit, and Yujiro Hanma and stuff. I've been getting a lot of... Oh my god. Lots of factions to support. I've been getting a lot of, Baki shorts. Donna. I think we should mug Donna. Intimidator. Yeah, we got 50 bucks. More money than this. It's been 1 year. We could probably get 100 YNs. Move your accursed tent. Damn it, Cindy. This is my spot, cries Yakov, disrupting my evening walk. Cindy seems unmoved, simply folding her arms across her chest. It can't be your spot if it's got my tent up on it, now can it? She snarks back. Desperate for a higher authority, Yakov whirls around to me. Boss Naughty, please, I beg of you, discipline this wretch. I actually will side with Yakov, because his opinion is lower than Cindy's. Literally it. And I got a hook on him. Mayor Josiah. This is his fucking spy master. Intimidate him. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't ask, and nor do I care. Josephine. Mug her too. Yes, dude, we're making bank. Between the chaos of regularly moving sites and the coming and going of fresh faces every other town, there's plenty of time in the day for followers to find they have an unforeseen connection with someone new and unexpected. Judging from their shared in-jokes, past whispers, and occasional unsubtle sneaking away, this seems to be just the case with James and Jean. I wanted to crack Jean, but you can have her, it's fine. Clearly the two lovebirds think themselves stealthy. They are not. It's not my business. It's actually a good thing if they start breeding, because we can have like little YN, literal actual YN babies, and just have a generation. Are you unlanded? I am, Captain Jeff. Charlie Kirk game. We could be Charlie Kirk. Oh, dude, we could be Charlie Kirk and we could take over Utah. Dude, this is what I'm fucking saying, is that this mod has like unlimited possibilities. Cheers, smoking out of a water bottle because everything is packed. Same thing in your water bottle, right? Little stoner humor for you. You know what I'm saying? What mod is this? This is the After the End CK3 mod. It is a beast of a mod. Boss or peasant, high or low, it does not matter. In the end, we are all mortal. I was reminded of this as I woke coughing in the early morning. Oh my god, I got TB. A dull ache pounding through my head and throat. My body is racked by shivers and weakness. My head leaking from every Okay. Charlie Kirk religion. It's probably some Americanist religion. Dude, an Americanist Utah? Dude, there's so many possibilities with this fucking game. I heard that wheezing from across the camp, my lord. Meryl, my physician, pokes her head into my tent. Should you require it, I know a fair number of suitable remedies. Yeah, yes. Meryl attributed my ailments to an unsound diet. To revitalize my body, she insisted I consume only raw vegetables and herbal teas for a week. So as to not tempt me, she confiscated my stash of treats. She never returned them. The dietary restrictions turned out to be just what I needed. For now, the worst of my symptoms has alleviated, and the world seems a little bit brighter. That's very nice. My head's leaking too. Just watch it. I like to imagine you said that from the back of the room, Captain Jeff. Just in the back, everyone's like chatting and having fun. You're just like, my head's leaking too. You know what I mean? I mean, like, yeah, you shouldn't do it because it's plastic and tinfoil bad. But, well, there's plastic in your fucking balls. It's not a big deal. Everyone's always complaining about, oh, microplastics, microplastics. They're already in ya, homie. What are you going to do? Take tweezers and fucking pluck them out? It ain't happening. You're fucked. You're going to die. You're going to die. Fuck, I forgot to day drink in Krakow today. It's so fucking over. Just go back. Krakow's like, what, like 5 minutes away? Everything in Europe is like 5 minutes away. My poor back demands more luxurious furnishings. Adds a pavilion. Upgrade your pavilion building for a discount. Taking that opportunity, and I'm not looking back. They're in my balls. Shift at Midnight comes out soon. I remember Shift at Midnight. I'm very excited about that game, too. I gotta play more horror. Ooh. They know about my plan to jug and finesse, so we're just gonna have to seize the moment here. And it's a success. I got no pants, and we're getting the fuck out of Connecticut, dude. We're gonna have to immediately go back to start, you know, scamming people, but it is what it is. Rick, we gotta stream things again. We do actually. It's been so long. It's been actually for so long. I'm in Wrocław for the next 2 days. So I don't wanna. Do CK3 mods work in multiplayer? I think they do, but it's just like really unstable. I don't really like Krakow, TBH. There's only one way to solve this. Yeah, beat the shit out of each other, please. Yeah, thank you, Faye. Meryl welcomes me with a mischievous smile, and her eager hands immediately get to work on my buttons and laces. Within a few heartbeats, I stand naked and shivering before her. But when I attempt to return the favor, Meryl pushes me away and screams, "He's raping me!" Okay. Guards, there's an intruder in my chambers. Guards! Bare as a newborn babe, I bolt across the room and crawl out the window. You can't trust these hoes. We're the motherfuck, so I am gonna have to murder you. I'm really sorry about that. I will have to fucking kill you. I'm really, really, really sorry about that, but I am going to have to kill you. But Warsaw is worse. I despise Warsaw. Everyone hates like Lublin, Warsaw. Is there a single good place in Poland? Name your top 3 places in Poland right now. I'm so serious. Because everyone is fucking miserable in Poland. Alright, flog talismans, by the way. Let's go back. We're going back to fucking Connecticut. We're gonna start jugging. Is a gay to watch some flag I can't read and a Slanesh symbol on girl videos? I don't think so. I don't think so, bro. I generally... Because it's 2 girls. It's girl videos. How's that gay? Every trinket is a treasure. And this one here says Major Amerigo, examining a small carved stone of blue-green hue. Good for gout? Quite the range you have here, naughty. If my lord would like, I can have some of our more exotic items fetched from the baggage. The words roll smoothly and confidently off my tongue. As you can see, we have many assets to offer yourself and your court. The major nods, giving his assent for us to stay for a time. Here to earn. If it's male to female, then yeah, but female to male, no. That is true. If it is female to male, then that is you're watching 2 dudes fuck. So that's gonna be a big no-no. But if you see if it's MTF, the mobile task force, if the mobile task force are involved, then yes, you can bust a nut to that. I hereby, with the powers invested in me, given to me by our Lord Creator, Jesus Christ in heaven, I now formally sanction you to bust a nut. So yes, you can come fucking nerd ropes. Scouting ahead of the camp, I come across a ramshackle collection of traders. They're gathered around some large but old and ruined buildings, the remaining ones in good condition having been occupied by the merchants. Their wares are fairly standard, food mostly, being on a well-traveled road that would no doubt attract many purchasers. Yet my eye is drawn inexorably towards the gray, pock-marked walls of the ruins. So magnificent they are. The merchants occupy merely the outskirts, but its dilapidated heart remains untouched. Let's try it. We got a sponge on... Alright, we got an anal washcloth. I can't wait to stick my mouth on this fucking thing. What does this actually even do? It's garbage. It's literal garbage. So we honestly should probably sell that to the nobles. They'd pay for it too. There is a revolution going on in New Jersey, and I don't know if I want to get involved in that. I'm interrupted from my stroll near the lead baggage car by the approach of a nervous stranger, a woman who introduces herself as Billy Joe, and is clearly as alien to Quiet Corner as I. Lord, you and I both know that these lands have no truck with those who worship differently from the lords and ladies. Momentarily, she pauses, steeling herself for a clearly expected rejection. I understand if you've already too many people to care for. You'll have me serve you loyally for all your days. She is fertile. I think I will have you join me, Billy Joe. I will immediately try to crack you. Actually, we are going to murder one of our people very soon. In fact, we're going to murder her right now. No, not Hawk Bobbles. Hawk Tua? We're just going to seize the moment. We're going to kill this bitch. Seriously. How dare you reject my advances? Meryl is finally dead. A thorn in my side no longer, thank the free market. James executed our plan perfectly. In the dead of night, he snuck through a gap in the roaming patrols, let himself into our quarry's chambers with a stolen key, and brought Meryl's wretched existence to a wet, gurgling end. Unfortunately, someone somewhere slipped up and let my involvement in the crime be known. At least I can console myself with the fact that Meryl's worse off than I am. Okay, I'm a bit of a murderer. But, you know, big deal, I think. Not a huge deal, not a huge problem. Everyone should be, like, way happier with me now, right? Also, Billy Joe, congratulations. You are our new physician. Don't fuck it up, or I will kill you, bitch. I'm also thinking that we put a proving grounds here, because that will give us access to another regiment, which means more troops, which means easier takeover of New York. My God, 77 years old. And fighting a revolution. Fighting against a revolution. Give him glasses. That's so true, actually. Hold on. Inventory. Can I give him tie-dye stuff? No. I'm thinking bunch of cool feather hats. Give him that. Inuit snow goggles. Give him... Yeah, there we go, baby. There we go. No headwear. Yeah, no headwear, I'm thinking. There we go, baby. All right, now it's a little bit more naughty-ish. Learning from the best. Two of my agents, Billy Joe and James, have seemed to have found common cause and are planned beyond the basic goal. Impressed by his compatriot's skill with the wisdom, reading, and general knowledge required to flog talismans, James has taken to studying what Billy Joe does differently to himself in the hopes of improving his own skills. Harmless enough in theory, but it doesn't help our overall goal. It'll help goals down the line. Oh, Cindy and James are getting married. Yeah, I'll permit it. Yeah, why not? Speaking of, we'll have to set up... Hold on. We're going to have to set up when we get the cash. Of those I've chosen to involve in this little contract, Yang Chen is probably not the absolute most skilled. Literally, I think the highest intrigue in the entire camp. Credit goes naturally. I think... Yes. Ow. Walk it off. Anyway, yeah, we need breeding tents so we can start making, like, multiple generations of YNs. In fact, actually, you know what? Let's just get another building in here right away. Let's get a supply tent going, I'm thinking. We can get passive income with that. And you gotta make some money if you want to spend some money. We fucked up everything. Alright, I guess Connecticut kind of fell apart a little bit. Can I at least crack Billy Joe? Cannot crack Billy Joe. Stay away from me, you worthless lecher. All right, let's go back to the Bronx and see what's going on. Let's see if there's any jobs for us. We'll hear a story. Let's take a look. Yeah, hire some New Yorkers. The tent camp at the edge of the Bronx is filled to the brim with soldiers and combatants, big and small, of various different cultures, but mainly Gothamites. They are gathered in groups, most of them scowling and looking around, as if searching for a way out of their misery. I keep going until I find an imposing woman who just finished yelling at a couple of scarred combatants. She eyes me suspiciously. We could do some bartering. Ooh, god damn, we got 100 people out of that. I was thinking we're selling that stick, dude. We're selling that stick. That's such a terrible. It never did me any good. Get that out. Get that away from me. I'm gonna pick the Justicar contracts, and I'm gonna explain why. Okay, we got one. Hunt Criminals is a phenomenal contract if you want to be a criminal, and I'm gonna show you why. Be on the lookout for renegades and reprobates haunting the back roads. If your sword arm is strong and your eye true, Major Octavio promises generous rewards in exchange for the head of a particular thug. This band of Major Octavio wrinkles his nose distastefully. Malcontents have been harassing my private estates. They burn, kill, and steal with near impunity, slipping away before my retainers can clap them in the irons they so richly deserve. Nod. The gang must be slippery to warrant such a private bounty. Their leader is one Brooklyn the Shy. Bring me her head before she can slip away for good. You'll have your payment. Smaller troop travels faster. Watch this. We first meet Brooklyn the Shy in the lush farmlands of Kings. The YNs spread out towards and around her own little band of ne'er-do-wells. All of us tensed, ready for bloodshed. You sniveling, ignorant little cur, barks Brooklyn. Out here to do Major Octavio's will, are we? Come then, hound. Face me and prove yourself nothing more than a yelping lapdog. The moment balances on a knife edge. If I don't act, someone else will. Everything will slip through thoroughly beyond my control. Brooklyn is pretty decent. She is a marauder. She's vengeful, sadistic, and shy, and she's kind of shit. But her specifically isn't the goal here. You know, I admire a fellow woman of will. Fuck! Please tell me we could do it one more time. God damn it. We might have to kill her. Usually, every once in a while it's like this. But usually if I click this, they'll just join me and I'll get like 100 or 250 free troops. But she's being stubborn, so I'm going to have to saw her head off. For a few brief moments, Brooklyn and I pace in lazy half circles, each watching for an opening. I have my sword ready to defend myself, while she clutches her hammer firmly to hand. Only one of us is walking away from here today, and I intend it to be me. And with a sudden twitch, our bout begins. Unexpectedly, Brooklyn manages to swing a vicious kick for my shin, momentarily hobbling me. Kick her back. Try to overwhelm. Let's just attack. Putting all my strength into my first strike, I leap straight for Brooklyn, hefting my sword high into a powerful cleave that sends her reeling. Brooklyn cracks her neck, then starts raining blows against my guard, a marathon of crushing thwacks that almost break me with their relentless ferocity. My form is good, with only small errors, and Brooklyn's stance is passable. We're evenly matched. Let's do Apollo shit. I leap into action, launching a flurry of quick slashes, driving myself hard against Brooklyn's guard, wearing her down with each expertly timed strike. Brooklyn suddenly shifts direction, throwing herself sideways and into a crushing thwack that I'm barely able to dodge. My form is good with only small errors, and Brooklyn's stance is failing. My opponent is reeling to the floor with you. Let's see you do without a hammer. Let's just kick her. Let's just fucking hit her really hard in the knee. Oh, yes, dude. Slain in a duel. Spotting a momentary lapse in my opponent's guard, I aim a vicious kick at her shin. Brooklyn stumbles just long enough for me to bring my sword's pommel to bear for a blow to her face. Her stumble becomes an outright topple, weapon tumbling away as she falls. I kicked the stunned woman onto her back and with one ruthless strike, run her through. Toss Brooklyn the Shy's severed head to Major Octavio's agent, the red-purple meat landing wetly beside them. You killed her in single combat? My, how fierce, remarks the Major's servant, gingerly handing over our pay at the same time. The words are of little consequence, but the delicious weight of the fat purse and its cargo of silver help make our little hunt thoroughly worthwhile. It's a shame that she couldn't see the light, but, you know, it is what it is, I guess. Can I have a random troop regiment? Armored horsemen. And can I get light footmen? Can we also get... Ooh. That's 357 troops, though, right off the rip. And we're still making the proving grounds, too. That should give us, like, another, regiment. Are there any... With my snares, I feed us all. Okay, got some food. Are there any more... Yeah, I was about to say criminal contracts. We need more criminal contracts, baby. They pay. We can murder people or burn some shit down. Let's go murder a guy. For quite literally no reason. Might have fallen asleep while reading, tired ass. Hey, man, I've done that before. I've slept before in class while we were reading. While I was reading, and it's not a great feeling. It's very embarrassing. I don't need it to be slow. Just get Tate delivered to Lady Justice's embrace so I can stop thinking about him. Are we clear? Hey, it's Major Octavio again. Dude, this guy's got a lot of problems. He's got bandits. He wants to murder people. This guy's a scumbag. Honestly, he's what? A Gothamite, right? We might have to kill him. He's of House Morales. Miles? Excuse me? I nod. There's a lot left unsaid. Why he wants this man dead. Oh, he's a witch. What's binding his hands for more common methods, but that's none of my business. One life cut short and it's payday. Here to earn. There we go. We're here to earn, and then we never earn. Or we'll have to recruit some more people when we get back into the Bronx. We can get some real soldiers. There's a lot of combat in this area. Thaddeus is still the leader of New York. South Jersey's currently at war with the Amish. Around the campfire, a few followers share their eating meal. Oddly, my champion Cindy and my champion Yakov sit among them, despite their mutual dislike. Yakov mutters something under his breath. Whatever it is, it sends Cindy into a blind rage. Steel flashes, blood is about to spill. Why not settle this with a proper duel? And it was Cindy that was slaughtered. James, you did what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? You did what you had to do. You did what you had to do. Cindy wasn't like married to anyone. Cindy wasn't cracking anybody, was she? Oh, it was James. Oh, that's fucked. Oh, I'm sorry, James. But we'll get you another one. We'll get you another one. I promise. We'll treat you right, okay? I'm sorry that he murdered your wife in cold blood. Yakov will probably die. You know. James or Gene. Can we give James something? James, you will be the master of arms. I know your wife just died, but we do need someone that can handle the guns. So if you could. Why are there why are there Caucasians in the Drill Empire? That's a very good question. I think like we're gonna like transcend what it means to be a YN. It's gonna be like an attitude thing as opposed to a race thing. But there are a lot of white devils. In fact, my gang is entirely white devils. That is a big no-no. We're going to have to. We could go to the we could buy a kid. You know, yeah, good for them. Ooh. Let's murder this guy, by the way. Killed him. I've covered my tracks well, and if anyone suspects me of being behind the attack, then they dare not say it aloud. Good, thank you. Your receipt, Major, I say, dropping the damp bag on Octavio's floor. This is the second person that you wanted me to kill. The sodden fabric tips sideways, exposing a lank tuft of Tate's hair. You took bring me his head rather too literally, he grunts. Must have been hell to make off with and all. Still, a job well done. Your pay is with the servant outside. Dip my head respectfully and depart. Okay. Lost a lot of stress for that, by the way, too. Ruth. She is indignant and shoots daggers from her eyes as they approach. She is a tender. Greetings, my name is Ruth. I am a porter. I like to claim that I carry all of Westchester on my back. Har har. I package and transport all manner of objects, pottery, foodstuffs, weapons, you name it. I would be willing to join your camp. A few coins would be enough to lure me away from this place. I can pay you in food. You know what we definitely need, actually? We need portable shrines. We need to start converting these people now. Now. Let's also burn down a house. The letter from Major Emma was illuminating. Funny. She seems incandescent with rage over some petty slight from Cassandra. She's 61? Okay, she looked like she was 14 years old. I thought she was beefing with a 14-year-old. The Major's plan is to have us set fire to some lesser property that Cassandra's involved with. Or else to reduce it in whatever way feels suitable. Indulging the request would no doubt inflame tensions. A job's a job. Go. You trek through Bergen. Our caravan is stopped at a clearing beyond, bordered by tall grass. I proceed toward the commotion only to find Jean and Yakov having an irate row. I'll have no more of your idiocy, you loathsome bastard. Jean stamps her foot in the grass. You're the one who has whined on this entire journey, squealing, "Are we there yet?" at every crossroads, Yakov retorts. How about one of you straight up murders the other one? And Yakov wins it. Dude, Yakov is like kicking ass, dude. Holy shit. I want my Swazzer night. Organize it. Skylands seems like a pleasant place. Ashamed to visit it under such unpleasant circumstances. Close to nightfall, a small band of my followers and I await in the shadows, not too far from our target. Small but thriving workshop. Fresh painted sign hanging outside to indicate the patronage. Major Emma didn't see fit to explain whether her victim, Cassandra, owned the place, had interest there, or merely held some affection for it. Soon enough, it won't matter either way. Yeah. A good plan begets swift victory, and the burning husk of the little workshop stands a crumbling testament to that. It takes a strong stomach to butcher in cold blood, but the promise of silver makes many things tolerable. After we've cleaned out the inside, we heap the bodies, lay a fire, and flee into the night. No witnesses proves brave enough to intervene, and Major Emma will doubtless be more than happy to hand over our pay. Excellent. That was a phenomenal contract. It has been snowing for days now. I organized a Zomboid server and you didn't join. It was up for 2 days. What are you talking about? The Zomboid server was quite literally, legitimately up for 2 days. Sunday, 12:30, the usual time, gambling with your friends. Boom, there you go. You organized it. It has been snowing for days now. The road ahead appears completely impassable. However, as I look ahead, I see a small group of people approaching us fast across the snowdrifts. Soon, a man stands before me and speaks with a wide grin. You seem to be in quite a predicament. But fear not, for a fair price, we will help you return to your travels. We'll manage on our... Actually, what? Let's not be That'll be cheap. Some provisions out of that. Get $20. Immediately cash in our favors. Is that can't be like the only crime in New York though? Let's do some bartering. Mingle with people in the tavern. Hear a story. Thinking of something else. Town crier. Traveling transport hireling. Dude, honestly, we might have to move. I'm serious. We might have to move. Rick, let's play some Deadlock this weekend. See, now you're speaking my fucking language, Captain Jeff. I am down. I was just thinking about it. I am down. I should be down. I shouldn't have any issues coming up. And I hope to God I don't pass out like last time, dude. The fact that last time that we organized something, I literally just fell asleep. That's such a shame. Lies. It was up for weeks. After sometimes it was just me and Evan Lift playing in it. I don't know. Well, dude, to be completely honest with you, like organizing the Swazzers to do absolutely anything is like pulling your fucking teeth. We already had the rant in the beginning of the stream where like I put everything up to a vote and people can't fucking decide. So, I mean, good luck to you. Deadlock mentioned, right? See, dude, my ears perked up, my eyes widened. Immediately bends over and loosens for Deadlock. What do I want to fucking say? Also, what's up, Doofus Goofus? I'm afraid I absolutely require lodging. Yeah, he's insulting me, so I'm gonna threaten his life. God, okay, well, we're gonna come back and we're gonna burn down your fucking house. How about that? You never think about that. No one ever thinks about that. You disrespected me, so I'm gonna kill your whole family. But no, yeah, we might have to move. Like, the Bronx just, the opportunities just dried up. We're gonna have to take a brief and very quick trip to the Bronx. Or not the Bronx, Boston. We might have to, bro. We have to go to Boston. The work dried up here. We did every single criminal thing in New York. We're going to Boston. We're going to get our money up. And we're going to go back to New York eventually when the situation is a little bit more volatile and we'll just take it. That's crazy that you just said that. You have missed the last, like, 5 Swazzer nights. No, but no, name the last 5 Swazzer nights. Yeah, exactly. It feels like an hour since I took my edible and I still feel nothing. Hit a couple blinkers. Hit a couple blinkers. You'll be fine. Mug wealthy citizenry. That was mug some people. It's the only thing we fucking know how to do. I'm like 23 years old and I'm still mugging people. Chillin', the voices are telling me to play Deadlock soon. I think you should do it, dude, honestly. They only want what's best for you. TBH, when was the last time anyone was led astray by voices? Like, legitimately. I think you should hop on Deadlock. I'm dead serious. Eternus 6 isn't gonna get to, like, you're not gonna get to Eternus 6 just sitting on your ass doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta clock in, you gotta push lane, gotta get the objectives, you gotta deliver the urn, and remember to get your fucking counters, bro. My goodness. Or go to Queens. Why would you want to go to Queens? Hey, friend, that doesn't look like the big X. Hold on. Let me set everything up here. Yeah, I know, but this'll... We got it. This situation in New York has to turn. Can we kill him? We could declare war on him. But he does have quite a few troops. Mayor Sylvia. That. We need a roaring campfire, I'm thinking. We can take this time to start Gillian Murphy. Get some of that, get some of that. Yes, and then once we are finished building everything, which will be very soon, we're immediately going to start building something else. I'm thinking Driven Sutlers. Mug her. Having a few petty shopkeeps always willing to find the best local deals is well worth their slight markup. I'm thinking that too. I play too much with the fellas to rank. You gotta fix that. You should abandon your friends. Because, like I said, bro, Eternus is waiting for nobody, bro. You gotta get in there. But I think it makes me stronger carrying in Smurf lobbies. That's what I tell myself, at least. It's like when you go to, like, a playground and you start decking the kids in the playground to make yourself feel big. Like, yeah, okay, you are like full force punching like a 6-year-old directly in the jaw. But he went flying, dude. Like, he legit went flying. Did you see how far he hit the chain link fence? Like, dude, you gotta feel strong after you do that. And when you hit him, you noticed that your wrist kind of hurt a little bit. So now you are practicing on how to form your fist. You're practicing on, like, in what way, what is the most ergonomic angle to deck this 6-year-old. Like, you're learning, you're getting knowledge from this. So I think that your logic is pretty sound, honestly. If your land is the light green area, you're yeah. I'm in Boston. You're not even New York State. That's actually a good idea. Why did I go to Boston? I should have went up to fucking Hudsonia. I should have went up to upstate New York. All right, we'll do a couple of muggings in the Massachusetts area, and then after that, we'll go up to, I guess, Albany. I don't know where there's Seneca. Mug this person. Where is Albany? Oh, not that. I always forget how to look stuff up in this game. Not what I need. Not what I'm looking for. Ooh, find a title. Oh, dude, there's a lot. I guess the county of Albany, right? Yeah, okay, yeah, it's right there. We gotta go up to Albany. It's the enemy team that is smurfing. I got nothing to even say to that, dude. I'm just, like, shocked. I know that Yoshi said that he's going to put out a matchmaking update in the coming days, and I'm hoping that is true to fix this fucking issue, this smurfing issue. It's always the other team, you know what I mean? You never get the good players. It's always the other team that has like smurfs and shit. The driven settlers have been completed. Let's get nightly barding drills. Links twist, leather snaps, plates rust, and drill fades. Drill never fades. As much for the elite heavy cavalry as anyone else. Drill never fades. Almost dead center of upstate. It will never happen. I have it. I have it on good authority that that update is coming. However, the Green Mountain Boys of Maine, to the impressive Boss Noddy of the YNs, it would be an honor if you joined my side in wars. He's gonna pay 25 bucks for me to... I could just take that money and not do shit. Were they even fighting? New Hampshire conquest of the chiefdom of Montpelier. Oh my god, look how fat he is. He's a hemlocker. And he's gothic. You know what, actually? What if we... Yeah, no. Let's just go to... Where is, like, Albany exactly? Clifton Park, Saratoga, Gloversville. Is the capital actually... Yes, it is. I'm so stupid. Yeah, let's go to Albany, New York real quick. We're gonna do some crimes upstate. It is what it is. We mugged some people in Boston. Pretty cool stuff. We walked the forest path at a good pace, enjoying the peaceful ambiance. From the corner of my eye, I'm sure to glimpse the shaggy coat of... A loud roar confirms it. It's a mountain lion. The golden beast lopes onto the track, its great paws kicking up dirt. Flanked by magnolia trees, it completely blocks our way forward to Albany. Faye whispers, just look at those big meaty claws. Yeah, I'll handle this. And I sawed his little head off. What can I say? Nature will provide. Damn, I'm good. We're going to go up to upstate New York. Sickness in the herd. Slaughter and toss the sick. Save the rest. Do it. Has to happen, man. Our caravan master can do it. What can I say? What is the lifestyle you chose? Let me guess. Stewardship. Wrong. Lifestyles of valor. Why would I focus on dealing justice, administering the lands of your realm, and filling your coffers with gold? Only one of those interests me. I'll let you guess which is which. Also, few places are as majestic as a castle, and Albany is no exception. Hudsonian troops and banners are visible everywhere in the city. As he passed through the main gates, I spot a handful of guards peeking out from the embrasures above. Take a look. Albany Castle grounds are expected. Everything's pretty cool. The training ground is just outside the gates. The garrison has a handful of guards dawdling around, and down the street I spot a gathering of scruffy and demoralized Hudsonian combatants. On the other side of the courtyard, a man is roaring at some other men, and it was not my fault! Argument is getting more heated, and I keep a probing eye on the situation. What are they arguing about? Alton. Ooh! And he's... This guy's actually kind of goated. From the yelling, I pick up the name Alton. As the accusatory men depart, I follow Alton down an alleyway. He immediately starts unloading animal carcasses from a shabby cart, muttering to himself, "One noble loses his life on your watch, and how was I supposed to know the spiced wine was..." He slams his fist into the cart, frustrated. The dishonored bodyguard gives me a withered look as I approach. What do you want? I couldn't even keep a flippin' plan alive. See these muscles? I'd basically be protecting you. I'm gonna take that. Getting to the money is a primary goal of being a YN, or is it mowing down your ops? I think it's more mowing down your ops. Like in every single song, they're always talking about killing people. So I think it's mowing down your ops. But yeah, let's get some more troops. We might have to just buy some more troops, dude. Town Crier. Damn it, nothing. Mingle with the locals in the tavern. I'm sorry. On my right, Yakub grins appreciatively as a peasant finishes a crude joke involving several body fluids. What is he, me? I shoot him a surprised look as I weigh what to do next. As I over by the countertop, the gorgeous vixen from earlier is still poised, nursing her cup. Is this the fucking person that you're talking about, Naughty? Naughty. Naughty! You are 24 years old. She is 72 years old. Naughty. I am intently observing the vixen sitting herself down at a nearby table. The tavern owner called her Stefania, didn't he? She looks puzzled as I approach her, possibly because of my internal turmoil is clear as day on my face. Why would this bother me? I am Boss Naughty of the YNs, damn it. I keep reminding myself of my recent accomplishments in order to remain calm. Mostly Okay, Naughty. She is 72 fucking years old. How would I buy you another mug of wine? Okay, I'll win her with my boyish charm, and then I'm fucking her behind the tent. Like, what are you talking about? Need to sleep. I don't think so. Will you have a legacy? Yeah, oh no, yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to establish like a house. House Osama. I'm trying to establish House Osama. And it's going pretty bad so far, I'm not gonna lie to you. No one is really picking up on my advances. Hopefully I'll take out my aggression on some people here. Cross the Hudson. It will be my Rubicon one day. For now, this is a phenomenal contract to have. You need a baddie. You know what I definitely need? Exactly that. I need a rescue affairs subject mission. This will guarantee me the baddest, thickest bitch in the realm. It will guarantee me this. All I have to do is convince her to come with me. Oh my fucking god. 400 versus 1300. Let's see what we can do. The Battle of Hartford. Naughty is slaughtering this dude. A faithful visitor. Campfire in the middle of a battle, by the way. The campfire crackles, illuminating a figure entering our circle. He moves with vigor, despite the lateness of the hour, hand wrapped around a walking stick. Those standing guard are already intercepting, but I wave them away. Do you have a place for a man of the ageless stranger? Smiles at me, hopefully. Dirty clothes rustling in the stiff breeze. A wandering manager. Manager, maybe, but not a manager of survivalist faith. That much I can tell. Few of my fellow believers shuffle their feet uncomfortably as they make the same realization. Let's stay a while. Moses the Trembling. We can stay a while, why not? Fuck you. How about that? I'll find you again, Moses, and I will saw your head off. Speaking of, ooh, demand conversion. We're gonna have to demand conversions of all these fucking people, bro. We're just gonna have to. Oh no! Oh no, Yangshin! Oh no! Oh god, dude. Yangshin was killed in battle. Oh, dude, that's a big no-no. Oh, we're gonna have to avenge her. Also, any and every yes, every single person that can convert, please convert. Alton, I mean, you're loyal to me. Can I convert you? We're gonna have to go through like the roster of the camp and convert everyone we can. We'll find a baddie in a second. Yeah, dude, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. You don't want this. You don't want this. Dude, there not a lot of people are doing the converting thing. Ooh, okay, okay, okay. Now stop. The Battle of Hartford. We lost 22 dudes. They lost 494 actual human beings. You're silly. Let's go liberate Bennington. That's so bad that Yangshin was slaughtered. Get some chivalric dominance. That's really... She was really good. Oh, dude, we're just kicking ass now. A figure stumbles into camp, dirty and tired, clearly in need of a square meal. Her name is Yolanda. Okay. There are more like me, she gestures off into the distance. All of us left to rot after every petty conflict ends. Our sword arms work as well as ever, but our lot is to wander and starve. We're the only ones left who won't rob the vulnerable for food and valuables. Her eyes glint with determination despite her haggard bearing. I'd rather die. A little bit of a spoiler alert, Yolanda. We are a notorious band of cutthroats and criminals. That being said, we are eating apples. So think about that when you're like carving some peasant's head in. You know what I mean? With like a cleaver. At least you're going to get, you know, food. There's more of you, you say. Oh, we lost the war. Are you going to pay me? You're going to pay me, right? You're going to pay me, right? Oh, I'm going to kill you. What's your house? House Thrush? Yeah, extinct. I guarantee you this. I guarantee you this. I'm going to wipe your house off the face of the earth. You bring me into your war, I lose Yangshin, and then you don't even bother to pay me? Scruffy Hudsonians, please. Thinking of something else. Get some Justicar contracts. Hopefully protect the innocent, do a passage of arms, heist treasury. Let's rescue a fair subject. Hopefully we can get a baddie. Kind of a bad route, honestly, but not as bad as I think. This one's just too mountainous, and I know you lose a lot of courtiers when it's mountainous. And I guess we'll splurge a little bit. We'll splurge a little bit. We'll get oopsie. We'll get the gear. Pathfinder's gear. You know what? I'm not even gonna. No, I will. Banditry. 41, 51. Is what it is. We got 481 killers. Nature will provide. A willing follower. I come across a man while passing through Torrington. Nonchalant. And tilts his head back as I approach. I am Pablo, and I have served as a veteran in the Guard of Litchfield. Fully armored and with a burning horse, I've charged countless enemies of the realm. I'd be willing to join your camp. A few coins would be enough to lure me away from these fucking awful place. Oh. We'll pay you in clothes, Pablo. And I want you to convert. Major I bid you good morning, naughty. Alright, let's see if we can get a bad bitch. The Ruthless. My acquaintance, have you heard what they call you? My acquaintance Cooper says to me, while smiling warmly. They call you Boss Naughty the Ruthless. Not everyone has the strength to do what needs to be done. Not everyone, but you do. Not what you would call flattering, perhaps, but it is unlikely that you could do anything to change it. Better get used to it, Cooper snickers as he walks away. I like that. The Ruthless, that's a great title. I don't understand like why I lose prestige with that. Why do I lose prestige, by the way? This is the core. Ah, okay. For some time now, the post of my second has lain vacant. Discontent with the state of affairs has finally bubbled over enough that 3 candidates have stepped forward to offer themselves for the role. James, who offers to swear himself to me until his dying breath. Pablo, who seems about ready to work himself into a stupor for me. And of course, Gene, who undoubtedly the best qualified in the camp for the role. James has already got a lot going on, right? He's my master of arms. His wife died. Pablo is old, but he isn't. He did serve the president. Gene is shrewd. I'm gonna use Gene's skills. I'm gonna crack Gene, but I'm gonna marry, if she is bad, I'm gonna marry whoever this fair subject is. Okay, let's go into it. Let's see what we got. It's a dude. Thanks, Valerie. Excellent. They sent with Pablo. And whoever my quartermaster... I have a prisoner? Who the fuck is Mark? I must have gotten him in the battle that the one battle that we had. We kicked ass, by the way. You know what? Yeah, you can join our gang, but you gotta convert, homie. Yeah, there you go. There you go. We don't kill our prisoners unless they're important. Now... I think we're gonna heist another willing follower, Levi. He is nonchalant and tilts his head back as I approach. I've organized the storehouses of Catskill meticulously to keep lists and ledgers to account for every apple, onion, and piece of grain. But saying here bores me. May not be the best, but I am willing. We need to really stock up on provisions, dude. We are super low. But we are going to rob these people. We're gonna do a big heist. And after that, I don't know. I guess we could always like instruct the knights. Get some cash out of that. Spot a larceny. Preliminary scouting around Monroe suggests we might be able to get away with this. The only place that Mayor Martin keeps his coin, but his holdings here definitely have plenty, and the guards don't seem to expect hostilities. In other words, it's risky, but it's doable. I think we could do it. I really do think we could do it. What does YN stand for? I don't think my lawyer will let me answer that, honestly, legitimately. Like, legitimately. We've had this question before, and I've tried answering it, and everyone just kept booing me. So my lawyer genuinely advises me not to answer that question. But I think it means, like, young ne'er-do-well. Because he's a criminal. So, you know, I think that's what it means, personally. I heard the legends. But then again, my lawyer. Jesus Christ, seducing Jean. I might have to marry Jean, bro. I don't want to marry this fucking 31-year-old, like, mom. I mean, she's not even a mom, but, like, you know, I need a young, bad bitch. I'm 26 years old. My seed is spoiling. Also, like, I was going to say, like, the ability to seduce Jean is just kind of frozen. Faye and Alton? Yeah, I permit it. Congrats. You're married. Go fuck. I'm going to burgle it when it's at 10, so we actually can't fail. Because the heist isn't the important part. The important part is the after heist. And I want to see how much more money I can take from these people. The law. The ambush strikes almost as soon as I have cause to enter the wilderness. Swarms of Hudsonian fighters boil out of prepared hiding spots and beeline straight for me and my small group of retainers. They're well armed and armored. Too much so for an opportunistic attack. A militia then, or perhaps household troops, come to cut me down for my crimes. A giant of a man leading the charge, bellowing his challenge to me at the top of his mighty lungs. Death! Death or glory! Ooh, and he's attractive too. Really sucks, but I am going to easily counterattack. Why didn't I just hit the win instantly button? What are you, stupid? You can go further than this, I'm thinking. Pounding hooves. Trot on, leaving him to his misery. I'll laugh at him, I'm thinking. He has a headache. Oh, I have a migraine, I have a migraine. Yeah, well, you amuse me. What madness possessed me to bring my champion Valerie into my contract? He hates me, by the way. He despises me, actually. The foolish oaf has been nothing but trouble from the very first day I involved them. A maddening, ugly little thorn in my side. Never openly sabotaging me, of course. But when anything and everything you touch goes wrong for seemingly no reason, and someone's always got a smile about, I might have to kill you, bro. Like, legit, I might have to kill you. I already killed my last physician. I might have to kill you, too. How much money can we... 177. You know what? Let's make it quick. Immediately, I got a breach. Get him from both sides. Stay low, knives out. That door looks important. Smash it in. I think we got enough. Let's go. Let's not push it. We got 150 extra bucks. Let's go. Upgrade the baggage train. The soft rumor of the river we've been following for a while becomes stronger now. Some members of the entourage talk about making a short stop, get some fresh water, rest their feet. There's a stone bridge when the path turns. A couple of men rest with their backs against the parapet. One hits the other on the side and points at our group. A third man comes up from the shore. Another looks up to us after spitting into the river. You know, this is actually a tow bridge. Brave of you to even suggest that. Faye, show him. I'm the boss, dude. I'm unironically probably the most, like, notorious gang in all of New York. And first off, Naughty's built like a fucking brick house. Number two, I'm gonna have to... We're gonna have to be quick about this because our tits will be exposed. Let's go, let's go. Ow! Those of you in the VOD! Alright. Jean and I crouch side by side. You can show this. The sly fox in front of us, unaware of our presence. My own attention is unwavering, especially as Jean's blouse brushes against me. When I reach over to embrace her, I find that she also had her attention elsewhere. As the fox disappears into the plains, our naked flesh is already cradled by the soft earth, as well as each other. It's, yeah, come on. You'll be my lover. I'm thinking that's appropriate. Now we just need to get, like, a wife. We also have concubines. We can get a number of wives. Player cards, right? We should mingle with the locals. A few good points. We should return to the town. No, I just did that. Scruffy Hudsonians, ride with me. Why not? Ooh, a lot of troops. I'm up for lucrative opportunities. Ambush and mug. Let's actually train these troops. What? This should be easy. Just teach them how to stab. It's not gonna be that hard. Serpent! As we head toward Hamden, we stop on the tracks for a short break. Many are circled around a campfire, keeping warm and sharing stories. Levi is off in the distance, perhaps looking for some game. Reaches into the grass, but lets out a squeal immediately after. He's been bitten by a snake. Eventually, the serpent releases its fangs from his flesh, but it's clear that the venom is taking its toll. Billy Joe, I don't care to see him suffer. I don't need him to die, but... Heal him, Billy Joe. Thank you. After a long and arduous journey among the snowy mountain peaks, I slowly warm myself next to the roaring fire in the local inn while Pablo and Yolanda tend to our caravan outside. Suddenly, there is a distant yet powerful, deep, and reverberating thud. Avalanche! Someone yells. Before anyone inside gets a chance to react, the sound gets louder and louder until it crescendos with a great force shaking the walls and the floor. After a heartbeat or an eternity, there is even more dreadful silence. Help's coming. Oh, we gotta get these guys. Thank God. Okay. I thought it would be like, your friend fell off a cliff. That event happens sometimes and they just die. They're just gone. As I arrive, I'm greeted by Chieftain Oniko of Hamden's Marshal Apthorpe. I'm glad you can make it. We are in need of an expert in the ways of war, as our commanders are rather unschooled. Marshal Apthorpe bows his head and quickly adds, at least according to our liege. Well, I would be pleased to invite you in, but my chieftain expects you to begin training immediately. Pick whomever you wish and have them armed. Let's see him. Only one guy, his name's Melville. Know what I'm dealing with, I invite Melville to spar with Pablo. They take their stances, awaiting an opening. Melville strikes first, a barrage against Pablo with his spear. Pablo looks helpless, clearly outmatched by the foe. I stop the bout before it gets bloody. Thank you for your efforts, Melville. I've seen enough to know how to proceed with your teachings. You take him. He's a fucking great fighter. But this should be like a good payout, though. And we also... This should be a good payout, I'm thinking, right? We either pay $80 to have this guy come in, which... Decent. But he is 43. Or we could try and teach him logistician? Logistician, get a little bit of money and get a little bit of provisions. I'd say we just go for the logistician. Fine, I should have. Okay. Major Napoleon the Corrupt. He's only 29. He looks 45. The road has gotten incredibly hilly the past few hours, and everyone is beginning to weary. With no end of the hills in sight, my caravan master, Faye, approaches me and says, Boss, our mounts cannot carry on like this for much longer. These poor animals need a break, or I fear they'll collapse. They must stop to hack their heads off. What are you talking about? We can't Oh, my God. Fine, we'll rest. Oh, my goodness gracious, dude. Everyone's time. 26 years old, and I'm nowhere near... Actually, wait. It's in the district of Raritan. It's not currently. He's becoming stupid. Let's see those people. Mayor Michaela from Framing. Is everyone in this barony like albino? Is this like the albino barony? Pablo, give her a private lesson. Logistian? Thank God. Okay, we got that at least. Familiar trees. I know where we are. I know where we are. Need I say it again? Or we get a contract. Noble envoy of the major needs protection from bandits and accidents and welcomes the aid of experienced travelers. The New Haven? Could be a little adventure. We got another baggage train. Thank you. You're speaking to Chairman Boss Naughty. Your service is noted. You may remain as a guest in my castle. I am leaving immediately. I think we should carry as much as possible. I feel like that would be good. Uber, we're gonna be late. A lot of contracts in the area, just not, you know. And your whimpering, simpering speeches, your death marches to nowhere, and your complete failure to provide as a boss. Do you hear me? I am through. I should have killed this guy. Arms flailing wildly as he gesticulates to a crowd of onlookers. How many people hate me? There's no way that this many people hate me. That he's trying to, like, do a rebellion. Right? Calm down, Rick. Okay, maybe everyone hates me. You're going nowhere. Clap him in irons. Clap him in irons. And you know what? Billy Joe, can you treat him? And you know what? You devour him. I literally killed this guy and then ate his corpse. I don't want to hear anyone trying to do a rebellion again. That being said, I should probably start swaying these people, because like this amount of people that hate me in camp, yeah, no bueno, homie, no bueno. Ooh, there's no oh shit, she's my baby mama. There is no longer the slightest doubt in my mind. My lover Jean has given birth to a son, and we both know that I am his father. Curtis? Hey man, it's your kid. Fucking do whatever you want with it. Not my problem. Boss Naughty, my friend Billy Joe smiles sadly. I feel like there's no friendship left between us. I remember all the good times. What are you talking about? Boss Naughty, what an honor to be in your company this very night. Alton greets me as I come closer to the bonfire. He's the only one still drinking around it. I beg of you. He points at a trunk across from him and waits until I am seated to continue. It is not a great look, is it? The whole camp seems angry at you. And maybe there's a reason for that, don't you think? It would be a shame if someone seized the moment. How about I actually kill you? No, I'll just kill you. Nah, I'll just fucking kill you. There better be a baby in the... Ooh, she's 48 years old. Sorry, but yeah, I think you're dead, homie. And I think your bloodline ends with you too. What's up, Hex Mysteria? We have been committing crimes all across the northeast of the United States, and we are not really anywhere closer to our main goal, which is conquering New York. However, the current... Patriarch, I want to say Primarch for some reason. This isn't 40k. But the current Patriarch of New York, Colonel Thaddeus, is 74 years old. He's got a withering mind. He's got clouded eyes. He's got a limp cock. He's not long for this world. And I guarantee you when he passes away, he's only got one kid. Imagine if we murdered him. Dude, if we killed him and... Oh! Let's go to here. Let's go to, what is this, Cortland? Let's go to Cortland real quick. What if we killed the heir? Mary Alice. She's a clairvoyant. Captain of the guard, huh? I'll take you. But I need you to convert. I think honest to God, I think I'm just going to start like mass converting people because this is getting a little ridiculous, you know? Everyone hates me. Like literally everyone hates me. I can't convert you. I can't convert you. I'm going to convert you. I'm going to convert. They're all going to say no. And when they do, I'll just imprison them all and force them to convert. Okay, follower agrees. Refuse, refuse, refuse. I'm perfectly fine with all that. Let's not imagine that. Sometimes life can be sunshine and rainbows. It could be, and it will be once we take power. But unfortunately, we are quite literally in the mud. No, I just refuse to get imprisoned. Excuse me? Fail to leave. Can I just punish the criminals? What does punishing them do? To enforce their punishment, huh? I'll just beat all of you. How about that? How about I just beat the shit out of all of you? Dude, imagine like, okay, we are going to have a mutiny in the camp, okay? We're going to gather, we're gonna be organized, we're gonna do this. You're gonna go here, you're gonna go here. I'm gonna try and convince the boss to step down peacefully and hopefully this army can be ours. The leader of the revolution goes into his tent. Not even 5 minutes later, you just hear, "Not on my fucking watch!" This dude, your leader's head flies out of the tent. Just flies out of the tent. He's dead. Immediately he's dead. He comes out and he's like, "Who else wants some?" And then he locks eyes with you and he starts gunning for you, dude. He's gonna beat the shit out of everyone in the camp. Spotting an opportunity, Yolanda lunges forward and headbutts me hard in the face. A flurry of rapid attacks. My form is good with only small errors. Yolanda's stance is failing. We're evenly matched. Skill and poison make a series of well-placed strikes. I'll show you how I have to sort. And I win. Confidence, I get my yield. Perfect. That doesn't actually do... I might have to kill this guy. Oh, Yolanda the Depraved. I might have to kill you, honey. I might have to. You're gonna be a problem. You're gonna be a problem, I'm thinking. You're gonna be a problem, I'm thinking. Mark in there. We got Jean in there. This is the best we can do, but we gotta kill her, man. We gotta kill her. Actually, speaking of killing people, I'm letting... We'll kill the other bitch. Like, honestly, maybe a war might happen and she'll... Maybe she gets, like, tuberculosis. Maybe she just stubs her toe. Maybe she falls down, like, a flight of stairs. However, we can kill the heir. $9 for a revel... Yes. Oh my god. I don't even have to think about that. Yes, rebels have just commissioned me to help them in their little revolution. Alright, that's perfectly fine. Oof, for death. You better come back here. You better come back here. Alright, this is the Battle of Hatfield. Hello? Ooh, yeah, just stay there. 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 Okay, okay. And now let's go. Ooh. Let's go. Ooh. Let's go. Like, ooh. Let's go. I'm thinking all the way around. Because this 2,000 man army is going to be an issue if we get caught up in there, but I don't think we will. Leave. We lost 49 men. They lost 479 men. It'll be the battle that, Stefania. My little one-legged, brittle-boned, scarred queen. Want to become a cannibal with me? Ooh, we gotta go, homie. We gotta bounce. Ooh, Billy Joe was slaughtered. I'm not super torn up about it. Mary Alice, taken. And ooh, Yakov was taken. Got maimed too, dude. You got disfigured. Damn, that's actually really bad. As long as I get my money. Okay, but we held our own though. 500 versus 2,000 and we... almost man to man. I think that's great, man. We just need a bigger army. That's all we need. A bigger army with Nadia Osama at the helm. He could kick ass. He's almost 30 years old, by the way. Oh, why have you become a cannibal? Rick, this isn't you. It isn't me. It's Nadia Osama. It's Boss Nadia the Ruthless. All right, listen, we know three things in this world. We know jugging, trapping, and finessing. And if we have to kill and eat some people to get that to work, then it is what it is. That being said, though, we have to link up with the rest of the rebels. We have to. This is the guy that didn't pay us. It is! Oh, dude, this is the guy that didn't pay us for the last war. Oh my god. Aches and pains. Spare beds. Oh, dude, we gotta make it to him. We gotta make it to him. Okay. We gotta meet him in battle. We have to meet him in battle, dude. I don't know what your strategy is, but it's just not good. It's just not a good strategy. I'm sorry, my surge is pointless. Dude, this strategy just sucks. It's not a good strategy in the slightest. We're going after, like, the countryside before we go after the capital. The scheme was discovered. Doesn't matter. It doesn't... Actually, might actually matter. Killing the air would be such a good move. Wait a minute. Where does this fight corruption? That's why it's getting a lot harder to kill Colonel Chad, is because Theo Velt just passed. Thaddeus Theo Velt. Colonel Chad has taken over New York. Unfortunately, he does have herpes. This is phenomenal for us. If he gets herpes and dies, the next person in line for the throne is George Theovelt. He's 11 years old, dude. And the peasants are already getting upset. We might do something with that. We might actually do something with that. But first we gotta finish this war up, which I guarantee we're gonna lose, because our commanders are dolts and can't figure out fucking anything worth anything. What are they actually doing? Oh my god, and we just lost a war. How did we lose that? Oh, it's because the troops sucked. That's gotta be what it is. That's gotta be what it is. You know, Nadi is... he's only so much of a miracle worker, you know? Never back down. Never what? Yeah, we already did that. Brandon, we might need to take him up on that marriage thing. You know what, Brandon? What do you got for me, homie? What do you got for me? Nothing. Alrighty. Actually, if we go here and then go there. What if we just immediately, like, gun for the capital? The peasants are literally just dying in the... And it's invalidated. We fought that war for literally nothing. Is it because he died? Because he died. Old age, 61. Now, a 14-year-old stoner adopted kid is in charge of Massachusetts. Pretty neat. I will support that. A just cause, indeed. An armed contingent under the banner of Major Octavio. I'm Major Octavio! What's up, Major Octavio? I've done a lot of business with you. Greetings, Boss Naughty. Also, have it be known that literally everyone hates Naughty. Literally everyone has like negative 100. Christ. Because why? Because I'm a criminal and I've murdered people and I eat people and I spread literally zero positivity in my life. Not a big deal. It is said you're curious of our cause, and so we come to speak of our foe, the abhorrent Colonel Chad of New York. He grips the throat of our realm. He strangles the nobility with amassed power. He is intolerable, and he is, spits the lead veteran, extending a hand. Will you join us? I will. It's me and Octavio, but I guarantee you some of the other lords will probably throw their hat in the ring too. Got hurt somehow. Yeah, let's hear some stories, and then I guess we'll go look at some scruffy Hudsonians. Got some troops back from that. I was thinking of something else. Let's... Damn it! Alright, I thought I could steal all the supplies. Let's get some criminal contracts going. Ooh, another heist. And ambushing and mugging. We have a bunch of prisoners. Anne-Marie Bellevue, a fathomless Quebecois. How much kind of money can I get from you? $10? I don't think that's worth it. What is worth it is you actually. Oh, I took your sister too. Is your sister worth more? She is. That must sting. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. Ransom. Eve Limoges, the giant. Really? Oh, because she's zealous? Okay, well, what if I just ate you and killed you? How about that? And Yolanda the Depraved. Excuse me? Where is she? Who is her prisoner? I am. Imprisoned her for 2 years. I could just straight up murder her. But, you know what? Let's just get a weak hook out of her. Yeah, watch your step, Yolanda. Speaking of watching your step, the second person that hates me the most is Ruth. You can just come to me and I immediately know why. She's with child and there's little doubt in her heart, as in mine, as to who the father is. What kind of life awaits my child born outside the bonds of marriage? Kept a secret. Don't even have to think about it. You kill her. I mean, you know. A lot of people I want to kill. Not good enough to do it. I'm gonna have to resort to reading lips because my earbuds died. It's okay. I'm pretty sure you can get the gist of it so far. Do I have scarred? 31 years old. No wife. No nothing. I'm a bum. Good for them. Boundary disputes. What is... Yeah. We need like another person. Supply tent was made. No, it's not my kid. I get some subdued gear. because... What? Who in the hell is Mary Alice? Oh, one of my followers. For $10, yeah, why not? Yeah, sure. You can come back. You can come back, Mary Alice. Can you... Really? Dude, New York needs a hero. Go fast and go silent. While I'm in the midst of drilling my heavy cavalry, Mark approaches me as I sit atop my steed. He avoids my gaze and stares at the ground. After much hesitation, he speaks up. My lord, all we ever seem to do with our armored horses is charge them directly at the enemy in a straight line. Is it not time we attempted another approach? Maybe you have a point. I can set my pride aside, just to like have more effective troops. 960 troops we can have. Let's go look at Cortland. Get some Hudsonians in with me. 706 troops. We should be going to the tavern, hearing another story, I'm thinking. Town Crier. Transport Intrigue Hireling. What about supplies? Yeah, we intimidated a guy, but... What's up, Sveth? Rick, why are you not playing the excellent immersive stealth sim Fortune's Run? Because, Sveth, fucking New York needed me, I think. Like, I know everyone has been, you know, bouncing up and down with their tongue sticking out, asking me, begging me why I haven't been playing Fortune's Run. Well, I've got a lot of stuff on the docket I have to do, okay? I gotta play Deadlock. I gotta rank up in Deadlock. I gotta push lane in Deadlock. Like, there's a lot of stuff. Dude, my schedule's full up. But it is on the docket. Faye fucking died. How did she die? She was a real bitch, but how did she die? Ooh. Can Stefania do anything else? Not really. Well, either way, she died. You gotta play Songs of Six. That is true. That is another game that I unironically have to play. Put Mark as my stooge. James, dude, oh my god, James went hard. After his wife was murdered by one of my friends, he got an eye patch. Dude, this guy's awesome. So, dude, we gotta hook you up with someone, bro. We need these genes to continue. Get Ruth in there, why not? I know that you fell in love with Cindy the Stammer and we sawed her head off, but Ruth is like right up there, you know? She's a little younger too. A new face in camp. As I try to take measure of the logistics of our next move, a towering passer... Jesus Christ. A towering passerby effortlessly raises one of our carts. One of my followers runs to me and pleads, Master, he raised the whole cart over his head. Can he stay? He does not even need a weapon. He can simply grab and throw our enemies. Such a man could prove himself useful, carrying my pack as well. He will eat a lot of provisions, though. Monsell Seward. Yeah, I do. He is diligent, calm, and patient. He despises me, though. Botched treatment, huh? Well, she tried to operate on. She took out her own eye and then died. This is all a bit. No, see how far I can fucking go. I just booted up Rocky City and got 800 achievements. Thank you so much for playing our game. No, but like seriously though, thank you so much for playing our game. No one will play our game. Thank you. Yo, Loki, can you marry a 15? Ooh, wait a sec. Oh no, yeah, I'm thinking that, homie. I'm thinking that. Sorry, Anne Marie, but you know what it is. Yes, I sold her off basically, but you know. You're not thinking about the genes. Those genes could service our family for generations. Let's murder Ruth, by the way. I actually wasn't expecting to kill Ruth. I just married... Okay, I just married off James to... Dude. Look. Bro, we gotta get you a girl. We gotta get you a girl. I'm sorry. We gotta get you a girl, homie. We're gonna support this faction as well. Octavio. He's always doing shit, Octavio. He's always doing shit. Let's just ambush people. That's gotta give us some money, right? Charge him. Yes. What if it's poisonous? The fruit. See? Levi, that's why you just don't eat stuff, like, off the ground. We are walking among the hills late in the day. The darkness comes suddenly, brought by the dark clouds above us. Then there is a distant loud rumble of thunder. Soon there is another combined with a dazing flash of lightning. And another strike, brightly illuminating the area. The after image burned into my eyes. I blinked and see where the lightning has struck. Now there is a quickly expanding brush fire, and it is spreading towards us. Put out the fire. James is going through hell. Killed Jephthah, by the way. Late again. Who says travel is harsh, difficult, and dangerous? From the point of view of the YNs, it seems a rather easy, fairly profitable endeavor. With our saddlebags weighed down by coin, we gladly, if suspiciously, arrive in Lancaster. Our spirits high and our purses fat. Let us simply hope that none of our victims catch up with us. Mark wins. Traversing the plains on the outskirts of Norristown, we are suddenly attacked by a swarm of bandit riders out for blood. Another set of riders rapidly approach from the nearby holding, led by Mayor Marvis, who hates me. And he's dying. I am very pleasantly surprised by the altruistic demeanor of the local mayor, and I praise the almighty dollar that they arrived just in time. Marvel circles back around with a victorious grin on his face. You should join us for some user hospitality at Norristown. Maybe I will. Maybe if they don't want to, saw my head off. God damn it, dude. Do we have a caravan guy? Yeah, we do. James, why is what the fuck? Why are our cars getting stuck so often? Check our stores. Pretty good. And then I guess we'll heist the treasury. That's gonna give us a lot. Kill this mountain lion, by the way. That's gonna give us a lot of money. Daddy needs the money. Money, 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 money. We could like complete the meta. No, we still can't. Get some more proving grounds. Our troops will be a little bit more effectual. Yes. Chuck Norristown? It might... No, yeah, it was named after him. Where even is Chuck Norristown? Hold on. Where is Chuck Norristown? I just was there. The municipality of Norristown. Where is that? Oh, it's right there. What is that, in Jersey? It's in Delaware. In Chesapeake. This guy die of herpes already? What's going on? What's going on, Pablo? Pablo, come on. Get in there, by the way. Monsieur Sued and Mary Alice. And my personal physician. It will not be Yolanda. She hates me. Everyone hates me, but, you know. You don't get to being the most greasiest Twitch streamer of all time without making a few enemies, am I right? Moncel the Chimera. I need like a fight corruption thing to pop up here. Once that actually, wait a minute. How much is? We never have any money, prestige, or piety. But Not really but anything. It's just a bad situation. It's just an objectively bad situation. I ate poison. But my proving grounds got fixed. So that's kind of neat. Oh my god, please don't die of this, by the way. Please don't die of this. Yo, Marcel, I know you don't like me, but... A shrill shriek snatches me from my slumber. Oh, Pablo died of being ill. Awesome. Snatches me from my slumber back into the blackness of night. I follow to the source of the noise and find my lover Jean cowering in front of her tent. Naughty! Do not go inside. There's a werewolf in my bed. Oh, there's a werewolf. Dude, there's a fucking werewolf in there. I peel open the tent and find a werewolf. Its belly rich with child. So will Jean be in a couple minutes after I'm done with this. It snarls and growls at me, doubtless fearful of what it might do to its unborn babies. Just slaughter it. And I gained the nickname the Ruthless Wolf Slayer. I like the Ruthless more, honestly. Excellent news, I like my wife. I'm a side with Levi. Oh my god, dude, my eyes are glowing. But at least I'm not sick anymore. That's something. We do need a good heavy cavalry captain, though. Victoria, a woman both efficient and wise, greets me graciously. I have heard of your new university. A boss that favors knowledge to that extent, I would be honored to serve you. I mean, I'll take you, but I don't know... And you're a survivalist, which is very rare. Yeah, get rid of you. Put... Yeah, you in there. You don't even have to... Yeah, you don't have to improve your skills. You're great. You're great. You're great, honey. You're great. And I know I went to debt a little bit, but we're going to make the money back. Huge deal. This heist is taking quite some time, though. You know what? Let's full send it. Let's gun it. Execute. Okay, we got it. How much more can I... It's a lot of money. Okay, load knives out. Ooh. Marshall, put your shoulder in it. Moncel, put your shoulder into it. That door looks important, Moncel. Mary Alice, put your shoulder into it. That door looks important. Smash it in. Moncel, smash it in. And that's everything? By the free market, we've taken literally everything lootable from Mayor Gillian's castle, divvied out into one sack or another, and crudely bundled together to make the minimum amount of noise, saving only the most precious of artifacts. The Major is in for a very poor morning when she wakes. There's nothing left to do now but leave. Sucks to suck. That's a lot of cash. Can I seduce her? Cornelia, a depressive and imposing woman, is standing on the road ahead of us. I am Cornelia of New Haven. You're gonna be my wife. If I win and I get you, you're gonna be my wife. I don't even give a shit anymore. You're mine now. I have bested dozens of men in combat, and honestly, all of those fights were dull. So here I am on this road, looking for someone better than me, someone I can learn from. If you can best me in combat, I will become a valuable and loyal servant. So on this day, I demand to meet one of you in a fair fight. Congratulations! I beat your ass, and... First off, Subset will handle this. And congrats! You are now my wife. I demand conversion from you. She's a southerner, too, actually. I just realized. Interesting. No one wants to be a survivalist. That's so sad. However, Mistress Cornelia, also Jean, let's just make it official. You can be one of my concubines. We could abduct someone. We can mug. Let's mug people. Rest up. I trust James. Nature will provide. And a willing follower, Cato Waverly. Sure. Thank God. Mug that guy. Make a training circle so our light infantry troops can be like 20 times better. CK's combat always scared me when I tried it. It's literally pure RNG. You just have to like read it and the text will give you like hints on what to do next. Like a lot of the time it'll be like, oh, well, your stance is pretty decent and their stance is absolutely atrocious. And that's when you should press the attack and kill them. Stay a night and tell us your stories, Hector the Bearded. Rumors have been whispered about my champion some time, but I have not seen evidence of them until now. And Marie has many secrets, it seems. She still worships the old gods, but you are a survivalist now. Things are gonna be better. Things are better for you. Mayor Frank, mug him. Thank you. 77 coins. Pretty good. Honestly, dude, Yolanda, just leave. Like, I'm so serious. If you're gonna hate me this much, just leave. Just leave. And yeah, okay, my wife hates me too. I can fix that. Start holding a grudge. Let's just sway my wife. My wife has gotta like me. You know what I mean? Also prey on the citizenry. How did we lose that? Okay, fuck it. I still got a lot of money out of that. I don't even care. I don't even care. I got a lot of money out of that. I mugged a lot of rich people. Yeah, she would never disrespect me. My side hoe cheating on me? Not happening. Gonna be late. Okay. I probably shouldn't have gotten Mary Alice back, honestly. Because she was like imprisoned after a battle and now she's giving me lip. Colonel Jad, 42. Still a syphilitic moron. He's got a lot of troops. Oh, thank God. 961 YNs ready to rumble. Not a single opportunity. Oh my God. Boomer couple of the century. They're both crippled. Maybe Hudsonia will give us like an opportunity to take some land. But after I'm gonna abduct this foe, and after that I'm gonna take a break because it is getting kind of on the later side. But I think we did a pretty decent start. Step aside, I'll handle this, by the way. A pretty decent... There's so many fucking mountain lions. Jesus Christ. I think we've done a pretty decent start to this... Ooh, I never even got this. Get on with our task. Did I ever... Yeah, get some subdued gear. New series, maybe? Maybe. I mean, like, I did a CK3 series a long time ago. Only certain true Swazers will remember that. But, I don't know. I mean, like, this is interesting. To me, anyway. Ooh, pregnancy. Gene. Yay. Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess I technically do have kids. They're just, like, out of wedlock, and they're not mine. I'm like, I don't know whose fucking dad those are. But, I mean, if the interest is there, I'm more than happy to continue playing this. Even if the interest isn't there, I might just continue playing this just for my own amusement. But no, I think we're doing a pretty good job. I do want to see like all of this in my colors though, so you know, one thing at a time. Louis Paul, your albino, can join me. Okay, ooh, perfect. We're abducting you. Sorry, homie. Hopes he likes his new quarters. We have a long path ahead of us. I don't actually think that actually gives him the prison. Yeah, that doesn't even give it. Oh my god. Anne-Marie. Joseph André de Chateauguay. He is a populist leader. He is very strong. I'll tell you what. We never actually give him the guy. As long as he's like imprisoned, then the guy, our contractor, is happy. What if you joined me? Let them beat each other. What if you join Joseph André Chateauguay? I like you. I really do like you. You're a revolutionary. You're strong, apparently. I think you're a pretty dope dude. Yay! My wife is pregnant. Hopefully she doesn't have any resentment towards the baby. Postpartum depression is a bitch. Oh, that's incredibly annoying. No way I'm going to take over New Jersey. Brienne Osama. Why not? The first official child of Nadi is a girl named Brienne. Tonight I have stripped myself of every symbol signifying my rank to walk anonymously among my soldiers. It is a quiet evening, so when the argument breaks out, the words reach me loud and clear. An infantryman is trying to convince his commander, my champion Broadus, of the advantages of an alternative strategy. Broadus will hear none of it. As I approach, the infuriated man raises his fist. Step in and protect the soldier. Make an example out of them. Sneak away and take credit for the soldier. I'll protect the soldier because it gives me a perk. My training has served me well. A few moments later, I have brought us in a firm arm lock. Let this be a lesson, I state loudly, for everyone to hear. Your boss does not look kindly on close-minded fools, no matter their rank. The soldier beams with gratitude. Thank you, my lord. You will never know a more faithful servant than Wajid. Adopt Wajid strategy. Or discuss the strategy to learn more about warfare. Wajid? We got another loyalist. Broadus. Can we talk to you? Not you, Anne-Marie. You Broadus. Never demand conversion. What about Master Thief? Joseph André, guess what? You are now my Master Thief. Okay. This is a decent gang that we've, like, assembled together. I still do, but there's still no, like, opportunity to, like, take control. You know what I mean? We've got decent troops. We do. We got very good troops, but there's just like no real opportunity. There needs to be like a peasant rebellion that I could take advantage of, and then we could go in. You know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking I'm going to take a break there, and I'm going to rest because I am very tired. That being said, though, thank you for coming in and seeing me and bearing with me today, because the beginning of the stream was fucking chaos. Everyone was saying that they didn't want this, that I'm like a tyrant because there's no voting. I had to do jumping jacks. I'm pretty sure I shat myself. It was a whole lot of chaos in the beginning of the stream, but towards the end it mellowed out, and I'm glad that you guys were there with me. I will be back again next week with something. Deadlock, definitely. But I'm going to be back again next week. And the game fucking crashed. I will be on the Discord as always. Remember to follow on the Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok to keep updated with more content. And of course, keep an eye on the YouTube channel because more stuff is coming out on the way. I'm actually going to work on that right now, actually. I've been dragging my feet on this next video. And that's a big no-no. I literally said that I'm going to be like, oh, I'm going to be gung-ho. We're going to be pumping out so much content. And then fucking immediately I drag my feet. Absolutely ridiculous and unacceptable. But let me find someone to raid and we still love you. Aw, thank you, Sveth. You know, despite all of the death threats and the slurs and, you know, the personal threats against me and my person and my life and, you know, damning everything that I know and love into hell, despite all of that, I still think that we got something. I still feel that connection between us. That being said, though, let me find someone to raid. Ooh! Now, the real OG Swazzers will remember this person. We raided them a long time ago. They never really stream anymore. But we're going to go in there and we're going to pop in. We're going to say hello. And I'm going through the mental checklist of everything that I've talked about. I think I did everything. Yeah, we're going to raid this person and I'll see y'all next week. And of course, remember to stay tuned because Ricswaza will be back soon. But for now, watch this person. Is this a foreshadowing to... Oh!